Valley Sports West, the heart of the fan.
Welcome to Angels baseball on Sunday afternoon as Angels Live is on the air from the Big A on Valley Sports and is presented by your Southern California Cadillac dealers. Halos are back in the win column and now go for the series win against the Oakland Athletics. Here's on tap over the next 30 minutes on what we like to call the big show on Little League Day. Here at the Big A, Michael Lorenzen does it again. Another sterling performance against these A's. Patrick Sandoval, the Halos, yes, they go for the series win, and it is the second installment of the one and only Story Time with Bobby V. Dramatic pause. Welcome, everybody. Oh, you still have the cowbell? Oh, my goodness.
Okay, never mind.
This is Angels Live outside the Big A. Underneath the hat, that is Mark Gubiza. That is Bobby V. Oh, my goodness. And I'm just cannot believe you brought the darn thing again. All right, let's get into this thing. So everybody can just take a big sigh, right? Take a sigh. Angels are back in the win column. It's okay, everybody. Yes, they had lost 4 in a row. They have won again. Oh, by the way, they have 25 wins on one of only 3 teams in the American League to do so. And I had a fan come up to me, guys, the other day. It was after they had lost 4 in a row, and he's like, you know, is this team going to make the wild card? I'm like, hold on for a second. We got 119 games left to go. So I think the ghosts of Angels past creep in a little bit, Gooby, every now and then. But this is a different team in so many different ways, as we've been talking about it. But leading the way is the starting pitching. We had a guy, Michael Lorenzen, be able to take the ball to stop the skid. We haven't had this type of starting rotation before and have the confidence in it.
Yeah, Frenchie, Bobby, you know the confidence. You saw the vibe even yesterday before the game in the dugout with Michael Lorenzen on the mound. It's like all the starters have been so good this entire season. You just felt, okay, we got an opportunity to put up some zeros early on, score some runs, and then add on. That was the important thing, adding on runs. As it turned out, you needed those add-on runs to be able to hold off Oakland. Again, they always battle. But the bottom line is starting pitching gives you a chance every single day. And Michael Lorenzen was so good yesterday. You just love his bulldog mentality, getting an opportunity to start for his hometown team. He was at this ballpark all the time as a kid, and he has been outstanding as a starter.
Yeah, and Bobby, you have a guy like Lorenzen being able to take the ball. I mean, what does that do for the confidence of the team? Like Gooby was talking about, they're in the dugout. There's no stress. They know they're going to put some W's back on the board again.
Yeah, it's a good group of guys. And, you know, Perry Manassian, along with Joe Madden and the staff, are all trying to develop the idea that you have pitchers out there who have a head, they have a heart, and they have an arm. You know, and the arm is the thing that gets a little weaker during the season. The head and the heart has got to get stronger during the season, and Mike Lorenzen is leading the way in that.
All right, let's take a look at his performance from last night. Combined last night and a week ago against these Oakland Athletics. Gooby, how about 1 earned run over 13 innings pitched, and he was at it again last night.
And that's really difficult to do. When you have a really good game and the next start out is against the exact same team, you feel they have an idea what you're trying to get him out with. But he had that power. Sinker's changeup was good. I thought his depth on the slider was much better. He used his secondary pitches very, very effectively and still able to get all those ground ball. 9 ground ball outs again yesterday for Michael Lorenzen. Working that infield, throwing the ball quickly and getting those ground ball outs.
7 pitches in the first inning, Bobby. How does that help set the tone not only for the pitcher but the rest of the team as opposed to a guy that struggles in the opening inning?
I think it gives you a good attitude. Yeah, they're already in the field. Their starter wasn't ready to go out there. We're ready to go offensively. Yeah, I think it gives a little different attitude starting the game.
All right, soft contact, something that we've seen a lot more from the Angels starters. Why not, Gooby? Because you got a defense that's one of the best in baseball. And Michael Lorenzen last night, pitching to contact, letting his fielders do the work.
And the big thing is when you have that combination, that sinking fastball and a changeup, that similar plane, but you get that sting off the bat, you're getting it towards the end of the bat. It's not necessarily throwing a lot of those pitches on the handle of the bat. This is towards the end of the bat. That one there he's able to get inside. For the most part, though, that sink action, that fade action on his changeup, or even his breakable, when you get towards the end of the bat, the barrel is not into play. That's why you're getting that soft contact. When you have that, when infielders have that ability to cover so much ground, and they become, I don't want to say they're easier plays, but they're plays where they're going to be comfortable making because they're not having to react so quickly on the hard hit baseball.
And that helps you pound the zone, be more aggressive as a pitcher, right? We saw that from Lorenzen Lorenzen, from the very beginning, he was pounding the zone, throwing a lot of strikes early.
Exactly. And, when Mark talks about soft contact, and we get into that thought, it might change the idea of the analytics moving players around so much, because a lot of soft contact kind of finds holes in a whole side of a field that's not covered. So if you believe that you're going to get soft contact, you could straighten up your infield and not give away those hits on soft contact.
9 ground ball outs last night, Gooby. I mean, that's something you want to see more from our starters.
And you think about it for Michael Lorenzen, too. He was a guy who was in the bullpen. So that's usually you're thinking you're using 2 pitches, so you're a swing and miss type guy. But he's been in the fact because he has 5 pitches he can go to, and all those pitches he can get ground balls with. And you can stay deeper in the games as we look forward to him being part of this rotation the entire season. He's already been out with 5 wins already this season, an ERA barely over 3. He's been that good. 5 of the starts, 3 or fewer earned runs for a guy that hasn't really been a consistent starter since 2015.
All right, Bobby Halo's going for the 9th series win, believe it or not. They have 8, which is remarkable so far. Tells you how good they have been early on in this season. As we talked about it, what a great luxury it is for Joe Maddon and Perry Manassian to be able to hand this baton now. You look for a series win, you give it to a Patrick Sandoval, one of the top left-handed pitchers in baseball now, coming off a win against the A's last week, but he had to work for it a little bit more, had to grind away. We talk about 7 pitches for Lorenzen in that first inning last night. Sandoval had 25 in that first inning last week.
Yeah, that could slow you down a little on offense. But what I see in Patrick Sandoval is a guy who has evolved into the leader of the left-handed staff here, but is also starting to work his way up nationally as one of the best left-handers in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, he has a swing and miss changeup, but he's got right now he's just under 50% whiff rate with his changeup, but also his sliders about 35%. So he has 30 strikeouts so far this season with his changeup and his slider. One pitch he wants to command a little bit better, especially in certain parts of the strike zone, is his fastball, but a 1.91 ERA so far this season. Take a look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. His pitch arsenal this season, yeah, that fastball, that's the one pitch where he needs a spot a little bit better, but his secondary pitches have been absolutely unhittable. You go to that slider, that curveball, he has one of the best spin rates on his curveball. Not a lot of contact with that one, too. That sinker down in the strike zone. Four-seam fastball, he's got to avoid that middle part of the plate. Go to the corners and maybe just fade off the outside part of the plate. That combination, sinker, changeup, is going to be really effective against Oakland here today.
Bobby, you know how important that changeup is to Patrick Sandoval, but he didn't have it working last game through only 6 changeups against the A's. That being said, how does that affect the rest of his arsenal and help him down the road become a better pitcher?
Exactly, Frenchie. That's what it does. It gives that mind and heart moving forward some cred. It gives the ability to go out there without one of your great pitches and still do your best at the major league level. That was a big game for him, I think, when he comes back with the changeup and the other swing and miss pitches. His fastball will then be a pitch that I think he can learn to throw out of the zone, because everyone's going to be hunting it. When they see it, they're going to be swinging at it because they're worried about those other pitches, and he'll be able to get pitches kind of backwards, throw the fastball out of the zone.
Yeah, I think when you think about his slider rate, he threw such a good slider that last time out, a high percentage of sliders when he didn't have a changeup. So you have 2 pitches, whether it's changeup going down and away, and then the slider going down and into the right-handed batters. I mean, outstanding. He threw 36 of the sliders last time out. I mean, a high percentage when he's only really usually around 17, 18%. So that usage was up because he didn't have a feel for it. He had 9 swing and misses with his slider, but he also got 9 outs with his slider. It was that good. So against Oakland here today, they're thinking, well, he's got that slider. Well, then he's got that changeup going the other way. So you're going east to west on both breaking pitches, all speed, and that's going to be a tough one for Oakland to be able to deal with today.
Chad Wallach's done a tremendous job behind the plate in replacement, of course, of Kurt Suzuki, who's now back in the lineup. And, of course, Max as well. But when you look at a guy like Suzuki, a veteran catcher, comes in, how will that affect a Sandoval? If he doesn't have his right stuff going, how much confidence does he have in what Suzuki's going to call?
Well, once again, experience is a great teacher, and you can't teach experience. So that Kurt has been there and done it gives a feeling of security to any pitcher that he's leading through a game.
And he's caught him a couple times already today. And Perry Manassian, after the season, a number of the pitchers, including Patrick Sandoval, said he loves throwing the baseball to Kurt Suzuki. So it's interesting. He's back there, first game back. So it's a good combination of those two together.
Yeah, it's been a good combination to have you out here as well.
Even better to say goodbye.
But it's even a better combination.
Ring that bell, Gooby!
We got some more room on the set.
Bobby, can you do me a favor? Can you do this for Frenchie Dorna? This is yours.
Take that cowbell and get out of here. Gooby, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the call here this afternoon on Little League Day here at the Big A. But when we do come back after our first time out, last night's hero, Luis Rengifo, he'll talk with our own Carlin Faith.
The Earth's gravity.
The game changing, and so are the shows that talk about it. MLB Network's Off Base.
What's going on, everyone?
A modern baseball show for the modern baseball fan.
It doesn't get much better than sitting around and talking baseball.
Only on MLB Network.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what? Law. Art? Construction? Baseball?
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
After snapping a 4-game losing streak last night, Angels go for another series win this afternoon at the Big A on Little League Day. Thousands of Little Leaguers taking a tour on the field of the Big A before this game started as we get you ready for the A's and Angels, and we get you ready to come back outside. Come on back. Come on over. Here we are underneath the hat outside the Big A. That's Bobby V. And I'm just chilling with him. I'm Kent, of course, but let's.
There's two of us now.
I got to remember. Let's remember who Luis Rengifo is, by the way. Angels fans, don't forget about this guy, because with injury, although we don't like it, it breeds opportunity as well. And you have a guy like Rengifo who's jumped back and forth between AAA and the big leagues, and now he's getting a chance to play every single day, and he's starting to embrace it and take advantage of it, Bobby.
And Frenchie, we have talked about this off camera, that, you know, AAA is an interesting place for a player to be. It's a place not quite major leagues that you have to put behind you. Wow. And when you play and you're there and you feel you don't belong there anymore and you belong here, you begin to excel at the major league level. We might be seeing that happen with a few of our players right before our very eyes.
Yeah, I love the way you say that. They got to check that box, saying, I've done everything I can do down in AAA. Now it's time for me to shine here at the big league level. For more on Luis Rengifo, we go inside, bring in Carlin Faith. Carlin, we just talked about this great opportunity Luis is having. He embraced it last night. What are you gathering from him as far as him taking advantage of another chance here with the Angels?
He certainly did embrace it last night, Frenchie. You know, he was a real impact player on that game. His single is the one that got Mike Trout into home for his 1,000th career run there. He had a home run, his first of the year as well. And also, flashback to earlier in the game, it was his at-bat that accidentally clipped Frankie Montas and took him out of the game. So that had his own impact, having Frankie off of the mound there with the A's. So we talked earlier today about how that AAA experience has helped him excel, like you guys are talking about, up here at the major league level. And wow, he's just so thankful for this opportunity. For more, let's hear from him himself.
I'm grateful because, like, they bring me the opportunity to play every single day, and I really, I want to make every single play, catch, and talk with the guys, and like, I say thank you for that. Like.
Yeah.
Great thing to be thankful for sure. Let's talk about your home run last night. First home run of the season in the 5th. You kind of open up that scoring there for the team. How did that feel for you?
It's a great feeling, like, you know, like help the team to win and enjoy the game every single time, you know.
Another moment for you, too, when you singled and Mike Trout scored his 1,000th home run, or 1,000th run. How did that feel to be a part of that moment with him, too?
Yeah, I told with the guys yesterday, like, hey, I do. I drop it in, and he scored a 1,000th run. I said, it's a great moment for Trout, and I'm so happy for him, too.
Last question for you. You're a switch hitter.
Yeah.
When did you start to really take that on in your career? At a young age? Is it something you developed later in life? When did you really start with that?
I started like in switch here like 2013 when I signed with the Mariners, and they like keep it going every single year, like be better on the left side because I'm rated like naturally. But I feel fine right now. Like I'm working every single day, like both sides, and you know, be ready every single time when I play.
Thought that was interesting to hear about his switch hitting, because when you're a player that's trying to find that opportunity in the lineup, sometimes you have to have more tools in your toolbox. So to know that he found that kind of as a teenager and has included that in a part of his game, I thought that was really unique. Guys, he's really starting to shine, so hopefully he keeps on doing it.
Absolutely, doing a tremendous job, bringing a lot of energy to the lineup. Carlin, thank you so much.
Thanks,
we look
guys.
forward to hearing you throughout the course of this game. Little leaguers out here, you and I were having this conversation. Less than maybe 0.5%, if that, of these little leaguers have dreams, the big guys who want to be out here. Luis Rengifo, one of the best growing up. He finally gets to the big leagues. Can it be humbling? And do you have to have that attitude, Bobby, sometimes? I got to treat every single day I'm up here like it's my last.
I think that's a great attitude that you have to have. You know, when I got to the major leagues with the Dodgers back in the 70s, the great Walt Austin said to me, as he said to everyone when they first got to the big leagues, congratulations, it's tough getting here. And it's a lot tougher staying here. And that's the lesson you learn as you grow older. And when you get sent down, that's the humbling experience. Yeah. And when you come back, it's a feeling of appreciation very often that is a good lasting effect.
All right. And what also is a good lasting effect are stories from Bobby V. Yes, we got a little taste right there. So guess what's happening next on the other side? Don't go far, but it's the second installment of Story Time with Bobby V. If you haven't heard it, you're going to want to stick with it. It's coming at you next. What if...
Every time he steps up to the plate, goes into his windup, or runs one down.
He caught it! Oh, you won't see a better one than that!
He competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
to Angels Live on Valley Sports, which is brought to you by your Southern California Cadillac dealers. Angels A's wrapping up this 3-game weekend series at the Big A, and your Halos going for the series win. Good to see all the unis out here. Thousands of Little Leaguers in attendance on Little League Day here at the Big A. As we welcome you back outside the Big A, underneath the hat, Ken French, that is Bobby Valentine, Nolan Ryan, one of the greatest Angels of all time, and of course the Hall of Famer, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, has a new movie coming out this week called Facing Nolan. Cannot wait to check it out and see it. I mean, I can't imagine the stories I'll be involved in that. You, my friend, have some experience with the one and only Nolan Ryan, and I know this is going to be part of the Bobby V story time right now, the second installment. If you haven't heard the first installment, trust me, it's worth it. Bobby V, take it away.
Thanks, Richie. Nolan Ryan, you know, I feel so lucky to be here in beautiful Southern California, where there's a chance of history being made every day with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. And we saw Reed Detmers throw a no-hitter as a 22-year-old. But, you know, the king of no-hitters is Nolan Ryan. He's part of our history. And I'll just want to give you my make of Nolan and Bobby together. Maybe we'll call it The Adventures with Nolan. You know, when I was 23, I got traded to the Angels from the Dodgers. I was walking around after winter ball wondering what to do. They said, go out to the Orange County Fair. I went out with my buddy Billy Buckner and tried to win some of the big Koopy dolls, you know. And what would you do? You'd throw the softball at the 3 steel milk bottles and knock them over and win the teddy bear, huh? Well, that's what Billy Buck and I did this day, and we won 4 of the biggest teddy bears known to man. And we were carrying them out of the county fair when this beautiful girl was walking towards me. And you know, I had blinders on, so I couldn't see to the side, but I could see straight ahead, and I could see that she was looking right at me. Figured she wanted one of my teddy bears, so I walked over and said, "Hi, how are you?" And she said, "Hi." I said, "Would you like one of these?" And she said, "No, but I'd like to introduce you to my husband Nolan and welcome you to the Angels." And that's how I first met Nolan Ryan, huh? And then I got to play in his first no-hitter, which was just a couple days after my 23rd birthday. And then I got to see his 4th no-hitter sitting in the stands because I had a broken leg and I couldn't play and enjoy it with him. And then I watched his 4th no-hitter from the TV when he was in Detroit and I wasn't making road trips with the team. But then you fast forward a little, huh? He did his Houston stint, and now he's a 41-year-old guy, and I'm a 38-year-old manager of the Texas Rangers, and he's ending his career supposedly in Houston, a free agent, and I get a chance to try to negotiate him coming to Texas. So I talked to Ruth. She said, "Will you allow the kids into the clubhouse?" I said, "I will." Nolan signed with us. He pitched his 6th no-hitter, his 7th no-hitter. I got to manage his 5,000 strikeout game, his 300th win, and every single day he was the same competitive, wonderful human being that we could be proud of to have his number hanging up here at the Big A.
Oh, love it. Okay, hold on, though. If you had 4 teddy bears, you and Billy Buckner, how many did Nolan get?
Yeah, he probably went back, but we got the big one. he probably went to get one, but we got the 4 big ones.
Oh, good stuff. Once again, story time with Bobby V right here on Angels Live. I cannot wait till the next installment as we take another time out here on Angels Live pregame. But when we do come back, as we take a look at the great number of Nolan Ryan, Patrick Sandoval looks to take to the hill, and we'll get to see the lineup that'll back up Sandy after this.
Here at MLB Network, we believe routine checkups are key to staying sharp.
How you doing, Doc?
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right.
Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
Oh, got it. Highlights.
And the next line.
Oh, that's easy, Doc. Post-game interviews.
Perfect. How about this one?
Quit playing games, Doc. MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
season long, the day after the Angels win, kind of like today. Fans can redeem free medium fries with a $1 minimum purchase at participating SoCal McDonald's. Download and register on the McDonald's app. You know, all those little leaguers are going to want to get some fries. Well, they probably already got their fries heading into this game this afternoon. Welcome back outside. Ken French, Bobby, we with you. Time to find out who the lineup will be on the field backing up Patrick Sandoval this afternoon in the series finale against these Oakland Athletics. No Taylor Ward for the second straight game, still dealing with that stinger from running into the wall. So you got Matt Duffy. Shohei, first of all, is leading off. Duffy in fourth. You got Kurt Suzuki will play this afternoon as well. But you got Duffy there in that cleanup spot. What do you think of that? And could we see Jared Walsh a little bit later in this game?
Yeah, you could definitely see Walshy come in, but you know, Matt Duffy has a little history here, and they're going to hope that the history repeats itself by him batting fourth today. All
right, we'll see what they can do behind Patrick Sandoval. Once again, the Halos, 25 wins on the season. That is only one of 3 teams in the American League to do so far this season, behind Houston and the New York Yankees, and they're looking for their 9th series win of the season. Patrick Sandoval coming off a W in his 2nd win of the season last week. He'll go against these Oakland Athletics today as all the big boys are ready to play and pick up a W.
Gervonta Tank Davis is one of boxing's biggest stars. But top contender Rolando Rolly Romero wants his shot.
I'm gonna knock Tank out, and simple as that.
On May 28th, it's time to...
That's all you do is talk.
Davis versus Romero for the 135-pound world title, Saturday, May 28th, live on pay-per-view.
Streaming live on ppv.com.
Heart of LA, Valley Sports West, the heart of the fan.
A at the Big A. Angels Athletics tied 1 game apiece, so we have what we like to call in the business a rubber match here at Angel Stadium, and the Sandman he's going Patrick Sandoval for the series win. Little League Day as well, so the kids will be making some noise. You better believe it. Here is the 2-time All-Star Mark Gubaza. I'm Patrick O'Neill. Welcome to our broadcast booth. It got a little too close for comfort, I think, last night. That 5-0 Angels lead got down to 5-3, but Iglesias got the save, and the Angels got a big-time win.
Yeah, they needed that win yesterday, Patrick. Those add-on runs always would come up big, especially when you're facing this Oakland team. That team, it battles you all the way through. Michael Lorenzen, though, was outstanding. Take a look at the lesser guys, the guys that you didn't know necessarily with Michael Lorenzen, how big of a part he was going to be in the rotation. Well, he has been a huge part. 6 scoreless. That's a 5th start, allowing 3 or fewer runs so far this year for Michael Lorenzen. Ground ball machine, 9 ground ball outs. And then your middle infielders, Luis Rengifo, getting the opportunity to swing the bat. And he covered one last night to left field for his first home run of the season. Had 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Luis Rengifo. Get to put that hat on and a smile, and the guys be able to have some fun with him in that dugout. Andrew Velazquez, this 1 career home run coming into the season, his 2nd, showing how much power. Joe Madden said this kid has some power to go the opposite field that far. That is legit power, 2nd of the season, putting on that cowboy hat as well. So it's good to see the guys at the bottom of the order doing the damage, not just with the glove, but with the bat.
And not the usual suspects, the lesser guys. Those T-shirts starting to pay for themselves. So on the bump, we got ourselves a couple of local lads, and you're talking about Cole Irvin from Yorba Linda and Servite High School, and Patrick Sandoval, born in Mission Viejo and Mission Viejo High School. This should be fun. 2 outstanding baseball teams in high school level where you're always competing for CIF championships. Both have been very good in high school. Both have been throwing the ball well. Patrick Sandoval, last time out, uses slider quite a bit. A 1.91 ERA in his 6th start this season, but his changeup is one of the best in the business. I feel he'll have that feel for that changeup today. Yeah, well, listen, he got that win versus Oakland exactly a week ago, and Oakland's manager, Mark Kotze, said it's the best left-hander he's seen in a while. So the Angels look to win the series and sing happy trails to the A's and close out Country Weekend in style.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Here at MLB Network, we believe routine checkups are key to staying sharp.
How you doing, Doc?
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right.
Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
Oh, got it. Highlights.
And the next line.
Oh, that's easy, Doc. Post-game interviews.
Perfect. How about this one?
Quit playing games, Doc. MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
If you think they're excited, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Be quiet, win ball games, then I'll shut up or I'll shut up.
High Heat with Christopher Russo, only on MLB Network.
Scooby, we think Jay Silseth is the real deal. He took the loss, but looked good.
Yeah, he threw the ball very well, and we talk about his pace, but his breaking ball was solid that time out. But you got to give Oakland credit. They battled all the way through it and found a way to be able to score some runs late and able to come back and win that game. But then yesterday, Michael Lorenzen, what a job he did. All his pitches working yesterday. I thought his depth on his slider was very good. His changeup, that two-seamer, 9 ground ball outs. And then the offense led by Luis Rengifo, Andrew Velasquez, the guys at the bottom part of the lineup coming through. You need to have those guys come through. Usually you're thinking of them as table setters. Well, you know what? They were eating at the table last night.
Yeah, they got fed without a doubt. How about Velasquez? From the left side of the plate, he's a switch hitter to go opposite field like that. And I know Joe Madden mentioned, don't underestimate how much power that is.
I mean, we see him all the time, those shoulders, he's so strong, but that's a long way to go opposite field. In this ballpark, you're talking right around that 390 sign to be able to hit it there in the bullpens. Great swing by Andrew Velasquez. His glove has been outstanding at shortstop and every other spot they put him in the infield.
Yeah, he's all over the place. It's a beautiful day. Great to have you along here with us in the series finale. Game 3 of a 9-game homestand. Little League Day here today, so they were parading around the field. And Patrick Sandoval is always there to greet them with a fist pound. But today, he's on the bump. It's his 7th start. And he was the winning pitcher last Sunday, 6 1/3 with the 4 strikeouts. That I guess we have to keep our eye on that changeup because wasn't maybe as effective as we've seen it. He was utilizing that slider.
And speaking of that, my go-tos for Sandoval to have a big game today against the same exact lineup he's going to see for Oakland is establish that changeup and command of that pitch early on. That's going to be important because that's such a swing and miss and an out pitch for him. 20 strikeouts with his changeup. Arm side fastball at the knees will set up that changeup and even that slider going down and in.
That off-speed stuff that Sandoval has is outstanding. Here's the batting order that Patrick's going to face here today. Noisy at second base, Pinder in right. Lowry's DHing, Murphy behind the plate, Bethancourt at first, Smith at third. Andrus is at shortstop, Pache is in center, and Barrera is in left field. And last night Barrera came up and it was a tense situation with a couple of runners on, him at the plate as the go-ahead run, but Ortega was able to get out of that 8th, and Iglesias was able to get the save. The defense behind Sandoval today, Marsh, Trout, and Tyler Wade. Still no Taylor Ward, but he's getting better. Anthony Rendon, Velasquez, Rengifo up the middle. Matt Duffy against the lefty. Cole Irvin is the right-handed hitter at first base. And Kurt Suzuki, welcome back. Zook is catching Sandoval for Kurt, his first game since May 6th, coming off that COVID IL.
Yeah, he's called him Patrick Sandoval a couple times already this year, but Matt Duffy getting the start at first base. It'll be his 7th start this year at first base. You consider he's only played that position once his previous 8 major league season. That was way back in 2015. He's always working on his defense. Saw him out the other day, even in Texas, working with Jarrett Walsh. Is about the footwork at first base. You always think of this the glove, but it's the footwork. It's so important as a first baseman.
The Angels are 4-2 versus Oakland so far this season. And looking to win this series, which would be their 9th series win on the season. But one thing about Mark Kotze's Oakland A's, and last year they went 15-4 versus the Angels. This team battles. They're in all of these games. Nothing easy against them.
As always, it's a 2 or 1 run game. Seems to be the case every single time with Oakland.
We are ready for baseball here at Angel Stadium. And first pitch, fastball is in there to Sheldon Noisy for strike 1. Angels have done a pretty good job keeping Noisy quiet so far on the season, but does have a good bat. Plays all over the infield.
Working that slider in early. That last time out, I threw a lot of sliders, more than he's ever thrown in a game with the Angels. Less sliders, more sliders, less changeup last time out against Oakland. Already establishing a slider first 2 pitches of the game.
The 1-1. That's a ground ball. Velasquez is over. picks it easy and throws over to Duffy for out number 1 here in the first.
Take a look at the sliders. He threw that last time out. It was a very effective pitch for him. He threw 36, nearly 36% usage. He's about 24% on the season. 9 swing and misses with his slider, but also got 9 outs with his slider. So very effective pitch. Even though he didn't have the changeup working, he went to his second best secondary pitch, and it worked very effectively.
31 strikeouts on the year for Sandoval. 30 of the 31 on off-speed pitches. 73 degrees at first pitch here at the Big A. And Sandoval delivers to Chad Pinder.
By the way, nice job by Barney Lopes and the entire grounds crew. They've got this stadium and field looking this good after that concert by Josh Turner late last night. I heard it was an outstanding concert. Heard some songs. Really good.
You heard some from the post-game set, and that's a pop-up. And Duffy has to battle the sun a little bit, but retires Pinder for out number 2. Kept the shades on the hat.
Turning his body, that's what you try to do. That's the way you have your best chance. Even if you have the shades on, you still have to turn your body to be able to get a little bit better view of a baseball coming through that sky. It'll be interesting to see with Tyler Wade out in right field. It's a difficult sun field in right on an afternoon game.
One thing that Madden mentioned in his post-game presser is that Taylor Ward was not available last night to hit. We don't get a chance to catch up with Joe on Sundays. And you think with an off day tomorrow, if possible, and perhaps, you know, wise man might say just keep Taylor out of the lineup and get him healthy for Tuesday when Texas comes in for a 2-game set. Jed Lowry is now the batter for Oakland, and Sandoval falls behind 2-0.
Well, he has been a pain in this series, and he has been throughout his career. He's been patient. He's worked some walks, got some hits.
It's ground ball to Rendon. To Hopper, throws across to Duffy, and that's a 1-2-3 start for Patrick Sandoval. Angels coming up, and Ohtani leading off.
Life is about balance. If I get the proper amount of sleep, then I'm gonna be ready for whatever's to come. I use Aura Ring to always let me know everything that's going on with my body. The accuracy is what sets Aura apart. My sleep score is something that I'm always paying attention to. It's literally part of my morning routine. Always trying to make the most out of this thing we call life.
You spend 1/3 of your life in bed. That's why at Boll & Branch, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Our bedding is 100% organic, toxin-free, and fair trade certified. It makes a difference you'll feel and offers a better way to live in this world. Start with our best-selling signature sheets made to get softer with every wash. Visit bollandbranch.com.
The search for high-quality meat ends here. With ButcherBox, you get 100% grass-fed beef, organic free-range chicken, humanely raised pork, wild-caught seafood, and so much more. Sourced from partners who believe in doing things the right way. Together, we can make a difference, one meal at a time. Join ButcherBox today and get a free grilling bundle in your first box.
This afternoon, Ohtani will lead off at DH. Trout in center, Rendon at third, Duffy hitting cleanup, Rengifo at second, Marsh in left, Suzuki doing the catching. It's Tyler Wade in right, and Squid. Andrew Velasquez is at short. 2-run home run last night, his second of the season, and he is hitting 9. So a good start for Mission Viejo's Patrick Sandoval. 8 pitches, couple of ground outs, and a pop-up, and so now it's Servite's Cole Irvin.
Yeah, he's not going to have overpowering stuff with his fastball, but he commands his zone very well, and my go-to is to have success against Cole Irvin this afternoon. He's got to score some runs early, and the Angels have had success against him the first 3 innings of the game, scoring some runs, and then drive that changeup. There's quite a few of them up in the air and get that carry here in afternoon baseball with the Big A.
Swervin Irvin just reinstated from the 15-day IL, left shoulder tendonitis. As I say that, my partner here, Gooby, winces just a little bit. Well, not your left shoulder, maybe the right. I can hear it.
Moving around some bone chips.
One rehab start for Irvin. And how's Shohei Ohtani done against him?
Well, I know he crushed one a long, long way against him. I do remember that very well.
Yes, we do. He was trying to do that on that first pitch on that fastball, just misses. 0-1 now. Looking to do damage real early in this game. Hitting .255, 8 homers, 27 RBI, tied for the team lead in stolen bases, that is, with 6. And he drives that one center field. That one is hit well. Saddle up. Gone, long gone for Ohtani.
That baseball still rolling around up in that batter's eye. That ball was hit that far, dead center. You love that swing for Shohei Ohtani's second home run now against Cole Irvin. 109 miles per hour exit velocity to dead center field. Fans ran down there and got that baseball. Shohei.
That's like Bo Jackson-esque in the All-Star game.
Oh, yes.
You were there. I mean, that is dead center field. Crushed 1-0 Angels.
Still remember President Reagan and Vince Scully on the call. Ladies and gentlemen, Bo Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani's 9th homer, 28, ribby. That is a great start to this ball game. Here's Mike Trout. Looking to do the same thing. Hammers that ball left field. Off the wall. That'll be a stand-up double. That's a ground rule double for Trout. Good start here for the Halos. Another look at Ohtani's swing, though.
Flat breaking ball. And Cole Irvin knew it. You see him hitting his leg. Shohei, great extension on that. Drives it center field a long, long way. 396 said bye-bye. Shohei Ohtani.
443 feet for Ohtani. Wow. Then Trout rips a double. 110 exit velo for Mike. His 12th double of the season. Here's Anthony Rendon.
It's a big moment here to be able to, at the very least, get him over or get him in. Now with 2 strikes, you know, with Anthony Rendon, all he's thinking about is trying to get something in the outer part of the plate and hit it to the right side. Get Trout over. He's really good on that part of the field to begin with. I wonder if Cole Irvin will try to stay inside against him, though. Take that away from Rendon. 0-2. Throws his fastball about 56% of the time. I think he's going to try to go inside on him.
Struck him out. 1 away. Ohtani, by the way, that's his 9th career leadoff home run, 2nd this season. Brings up Matt Duffy, hitting cleanup here for Madden's Halos. Lakewood High School, Long Beach native. Broke into the bigs with the Giants. Got big-time playoff experience. World Series win. 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting that season in the National League. Chris Bryant, unanimous. Missed some time catching that ball off his face in Texas. Not much, though.
He was out working ground balls the very next day. Cole Irvin trying to run that four-seam fastball upstairs. Been pretty effective with his fastball. .226 batting average, although 2 home runs versus fastball this year.
Little ground ball, third base. Coming in, making a nice play is Kevin Smith, and Mike Trout has to stay right there at second base, 2 down.
Cole Irvin, let's take a look at his pitch repertoire. Look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. That sinking fastball 29%, four-seamer 24, changeup 19, curveball 19%, and also throws a slider about 10%. His curveball is most effective pitch at a 190 batting average, where it's usually spotted the lower third of the strike zone. Just try to catch that before it gets there below the knees. But his fastball four-seamer is the one pitch you can hit for some power.
So Mike Trout with a double, with nobody out after Ohtani's home run, but Irvin struck out Rendon, and if he grounds out, brings up Luis Rengifo, who had a home run from this side of the plate last night, his first of the year. 11 of his 15 career home runs from the right side.
Cole Irvin getting some ground balls this year. He's at 49%. Generally for his career, he's barely over 39%. Slowed down his delivery on his curveball on that one.
Foul back, 1-2.
Good hack by Rengifo on a fastball.
Not an overpowering fastball, but with the slider and the curveball mix, can keep you off balance.
Might try to run a fastball upstairs above the belt. See if Luis can make good contact with it.
Now you mentioned Barney doing a good job getting this field ready to play here today after the concert. Cole Irvin used to be part of this grounds crew back in the day, working out there in the rock pile.
Nice play. He's ready. And the applause.
Yep.
I think he might even call for it. I got it. I got it.
On the railing. 2 hands, and he's got it. Must have been in the front row. I'm guessing his next beverage is going to be on the house or on somebody nearby. So Rengifo runs the count full here. 1-0 Halos. Ohtani took a Cole Irvin curveball, 75 miles per hour, dead center field, 443 feet for his 9th home run.
Good at bat. And that's the one thing that Luis Rengifo has been doing very effectively. It's not chasing that down and in break a ball from the right side or the left side. Good patience.
It's good at bat, particularly because he's moved up in the batting order, hitting 5th, brings up Brandon Marsh, 1st and 2nd. Two down here. When you had a chance to speak to Marsh briefly today, I know the kids were on the field with the parade. How many coffees had he? He
said no. I didn't eat any today. He was ready.
Let's go. Sean Barber calling the balls and strikes this afternoon. That one catches the corner. Angels with that exciting win last night. Snapped a 4-game losing streak. Sitting 25-17 on the season. looking to win the series. Off day tomorrow.
Irvin, after coming back from the IL, quite a few pitches here in the first inning alone. You know, he has a lot of family and friends here today. Saw a few of them walking in today.
When you were out on the set for the big pregame show?
Punch one of those sliders to left field now in this count. Brandon Marsh, see if he can punch it that way to left. Let Trout get a chance to score. His 1,001st run.
The 1-2. Just misses. Little John Denver just drops in.
Love that song.
Brandon's not from West Virginia, he's from Beaufort, Georgia. But maybe the vibe will help him out here. It doesn't. Strikes out. So Trout's double stranded, but Angels got this. That is a big time blast from Shohei Ohtani. Giddy up baseball.
At Boll & Branch, we don't make bedding like everyone else. We make it better. We prioritize thread quality, not thread count. We source the finest 100% organic cotton to make the softest, most luxurious fabrics on earth. We're free from toxins, the way home should be. Boll & Branch is made different, so you can sleep better at night. Experience the difference at bollandbranch.com.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts.
Seriously?
Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I underdressed?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
So a few months ago, I realized I was losing my hair, and then I found Hims.
And a licensed healthcare provider prescribed me this new spray. The results have been amazing. I only wish I'd started sooner.
Like if you could start yesterday, do that. Regrow your hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. Visit forhims.com.
Courtesy of a Shohei Ohtani home run. And let's talk about Luis Rengifo. He's been an impact player over this series. Yesterday, getting that single that drove in Mike Trout for his 1,000th career run. He also hit his first home run of the season last game. And guys, I caught up with him about what it feels like to be able to be that utility player, to be relied upon, especially with the injuries right now. He is so important and he's so grateful. He said it's a great feeling to be able to help the team, and he enjoys the game every single time. And you know, Joe Maddon has noticed his improvements as well. And guys, he prides himself on being that impact player like he was last night. We talked a little bit about his switch hitting as well, which I don't know about you guys, but I find that interesting. And when you're trying to find that spot in the lineup, you kind of have to add those extra tools to your toolbox. So he's been doing that since he was about a teenager, and he still uses it to his game now, guys.
Okay, Carlin, yeah, thank you very much on that.
It's true. He can run too. He hasn't really figured out necessarily how to read pitchers as well, but he had some great stolen base numbers in the minor leagues. We know he's got the power. He's really improved on that defensive side. He's slowing down the game, and he's been patient, very patient at the plate, not chasing pitches out of the zone. Worked that walk past the bat.
Luis, only 25 years old, from Managua, Venezuela. Patrick Sandoval back out there after a very effective first inning, facing Sean Murphy. Only an 8-pitch first for Sandoval. And because of the surgery that David Fletcher had, he's going to be out 2 months. Luis Rengifo is getting that extended look right now.
You know, when given an opportunity, that's what you want, an opportunity, and you're going to seize that as a young player.
Acquired from Tampa in that C.J. Cron trade. There's a late call, but a strike call for Sandoval from Sean Barber behind the plate.
That's gotten that call by Kurt Suzuki to turn that glove enough to make it look as if it was in the strike zone. That was about a half a baseball off it, though.
So here's the 2-2. One misses downstairs, so Suzuki is back. Austin Romine was optioned to AAA. Max Stassi had a rehab assignment with Inland Empire. A pretty good game. Also behind the dish and 2 for 4 with a homer and a double.
Interesting, that was a changeup there. That's a pitch where Sandoval gets a lot of swing and misses and chases with. Didn't get Murphy to chase that one, though.
Got him to chase that one, but went to the slider, and he picks up his first strikeout.
Really like that downward break on his slider, between his slider and his curveball. He gets incredible spin rate on his curveball. That's a solid spin on that slider to get a swing and miss. That's his 32nd strikeout of the season. 31 of his strikeouts have been on changeups and sliders. Just below the strike zone, he got that chase at 88. Good depth to it.
Christian Bethencourt now the batter for Oakland, trailing 1-0. Another swing and a miss. Keep track of these whiffs. He had that slider working effectively a week ago. Has to face the same team. We've seen that in this series with Silseth, Lorenzen, and now Sandoval. Oakland getting a second look. Sometimes that gives the hitters an advantage. Lorenzen was so good last night.
I think it sways back because he didn't throw his changeup as much. He threw like 6 changeups last time. That's a pitch where you know at some point he's going to get a feel today, and it could be very effective for him.
Only 1 changeup so far for Sandoval early in the game.
So it's almost as if he has a brand new pitch, and it's one of the best pitches, most dominant pitches in the game.
The brand new pitch being the slider or the
changeup.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. He has to.
And now it's our time for a Hyundai Key for the game today. Go a little Jordan Davis. Great song, Buy Dirt. Get that changeup and swing and misses from his slider and his changeup in the dirt today. Luke Bryan jumps in on that song too. That's a really good song. Buy Dirt. See if he get him a lot of swings in the dirt today.
Two and two to Bethencourt. 1 down here, top of the second. 1-0 Angels. Got him.
Changeup.
There's that mystery pitch that he breaks out against the A's.
He turns that over, out in front, unable to make contact. Now he's established he can throw for a strike, and the hitters see that, whether you're in the all-deck circle or in the dugout. Now you see that, and now you'll get more chases because he's established he can throw for a strike.
Kevin Smith, third baseman for Oakland with 2 down in the second. He's got his pitches working here early. Curveball, slider, changeup, fastball.
The Angels love to throw breaking balls, especially curveballs, first pitch, and throw for a strike. Part of the philosophy has been break a ball's first pitch and then pitching fastballs in off the plate. And that's a combination right away you see.
That'll change the eye level. 43.8%. Most in baseball. Breaking ball first pitch. Another swing and a miss.
He's buying some dirt on that one. Well, that slider, he's really got a good feel for that. If you have a feel for that pitch and a changeup, so you have a pitch going east and then west on off-speed pitches, slider, changeup, tough for a hitter to cover that part of the plate, especially with that sink.
That's driven to left field, but Brandon Marsh is there. So far for Patrick Sandoval, so good. We head to the bottom of the second.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson, 13 home runs into the left field stand.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions. Jerome's best seat in the house. Sign up for a chance to win at Jerome's.com.
Good view, good seat.
Well, Kurt Suzuki going to lead off this bottom of the second inning.
See that right next to Mike Trout and Ohtani jersey? Kendrys Morales jersey there.
Shout out to Kendrys, and he was so good. Cal State Fullerton's Kurt Suzuki. Irvin's ahead 0-2. Beautiful day here at the park.
How great was it when all the kids come around their baseball uniforms, walking around the field? How much of it? It's this incredible thrill, the smiles on their faces, walking around a major league field here at the Big A.
We had some friends. We had a team that representing the Cubs.
Yes.
Sippy's kids, base hit right up the middle for Kurt Suzuki.
Now 4 for 13 against Cole Irvin for Kurt Suzuki.
It's matchups that's playing it to its finest right there. Comes right back with a knock.
This changes everything in this inning now. With Suzuki with a leadoff hit, Tyler Wade with his speed. And well, I don't think it's going to be a square around bunt for sacrifice, but it could be a bunt for a hit scenario for Tyler.
Always a threat for drag bunt. No chance on that pitch.
But it's also good to bring in a third baseman. And, you know, so you got Smith at third coming in. So now if a pitch away from Cole Irvin, he could slap that ball by him because he's in so close.
And he forced that pitch out of the zone. Can it get past the pitcher? Can't. Oh, he has trouble, Irvin. That's going to be an error, E1.
Yeah, I'll get a sacrifice and an error on that speed. The threat of speed going down the line forced Cole Irvin to be too quick on the transfer from the glove to the throwing hand.
Maybe some spin on that baseball, and the speed of Wade forces the mistake from Cole Irvin. Now first and second, nobody out for Andrew Velasquez. Once Wade saw the bobble, he turns on the Jets.
Well, Bethencourt made a nice play catching that throw. He wasn't anticipating the throw. Sometimes as a pitcher, you still react to throw. He almost threw that one away.
And Velasquez looking to sacrifice, unable to get that one down. But let's focus on our Kia player profile and the home run from Velasquez Squid last night. Now you look at his career. He's got 2 home runs this year with 9 RBI. Previous 4 seasons, 1 homer and 9 RBI. He's getting an opportunity, and that was a big-time shot last night. That was some add-on runs the Angels needed.
And Velasquez is trying to make sure he bunts it to the third baseman with the first baseman crashing.
Oh, right up the middle, base hit. Station to station, bases are now loaded. And we're going to turn over this batting order, and it brings up Shohei Ohtani. This is what he did back in the first. A curveball off Irvin, dead center for a big-time home run. His 9th on the season, and now he has a chance, Gooby, to do some serious damage.
And then Trouty, his very next at bat, he rockets a double to left field. His 12th double of the season for Trout. 24 extra base hits for Trouty this year. Shohei, with that swing, now has 17 extra base hits.
How about the exit velo? Ohtani on the home run, 108.9, and then Trout the double, 110.2. And now Irvin has to face them once again, but now with big-time traffic.
Shohei hit his first career grand slam not too long ago, but now the thought is get that run home, base hit up the middle.
And he drives it right field. Suzuki not going, or now we got an out at second base, possibly. We do. And Tyler Wade thinks he got back. So the throw from Pinder, Suzuki bluffed like he was going. He goes back to the bag, and then the throw catches Wade off at second base. That's huge turn of events.
Looks like they might challenge this one, or at least they're going to try to get in there to see it quick. This could be huge. Shohei hit that ball hard. Pinder, that was a great decision by him, by the way, going right to second base.
That's just such a heads-up baseball play.
The Angels haven't been real successful on their challenges. Did he get his hand in before that tag?
Very close. Have to remember the ruling on the field is out. This is our Nissan umpire review. Hit hard to right field on a line to Pinder. Not great speed at third and Suzuki, so he doesn't go. But with the throw going to second, if he goes, he's going to be in there.
It's tough, that angle right there, but it looks, if he got that tag down, here's another tough angle. Boy, almost as if he got his hand in there before that tag was around that shoulder height. It's not on him yet. And then the hand's on the bag. I'm still thinking it's going to go that call stands. We see that so often. It's going so many of those call stands against the Angels this year.
Tyler's anticipating that throw to the plate. Pinder throws behind him.
That's a play right there. You just got to make sure it's home.
Upon review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Los Angeles loses their challenge.
So that goes 9-6 on the double play. Pinder, Andrews, the tag. So you got the bases loaded, nobody out, and you have Shohei Ohtani with the drive to right. Take us through, Mark, what the situation should be.
Well, the runner's in front of you. You can't go anywhere. You got to make sure that that throw is in. If it's going towards home, then maybe you can read and go. But you got to make sure that throw is going to home as a runner. Now, this changes the entire inning. Now, if you're Cole Irvin, you don't really necessarily have to go after Trout. There's a base open at second.
So from bases loaded, nobody out, with Ohtani up, to now 2 down. Runners at the corners for Trout.
This is a huge at-bat for Trouty and the Angels. You've got to get this run home now. It's a tough scenario. You don't want to give Oakland any momentum if they get through this inning with this top of the order up with the bases loaded. Now, granted, part of it was put out there by Cole Irvin's not making the play on the bunt, but you have to score here.
2-0.
Saul Murphy's looking in. I wonder if they just walk him.
Trout a rocket double with no out in the first, but Angels unable to get him over or in. Gave him a pitch to swing at. Change up.
Yeah, Pinder with 10 outfield assists. Pinder's in his career, so he's got a good arm. But it was a great decision on his part. He was trying to avoid a big inning going against his team. It's a heads-up play by him. Got 2 outs with it.
Ramon Laureano still has some swelling in his hand. Got hit by a pitch last night. Not in the lineup today. Ground ball. Is that going to beat the shift? You got Mike Trout hustling. That's going to be an RBI single, infield single for Trout. Suzuki comes in to score. After all, 2-0 Angels.
Now, that didn't have a whole lot of exit velocity on it compared to his first swing of the game for Trout, but it's just as nice. An RBI on that one. Big run. And once that baseball's hit to that side of the field, there's no way you have a shot at all against Trout. Boy, that's a big run.
Yeah,
boy, that would have been huge momentum for Oakland.
Especially after the first. You know, stranding Trout at second, and then if he got out of that bases loaded, nobody outs, without a run. But now you have Anthony Rendon, and it's 2-0 Angels, and a chance to add on. Foul back.
Another good play. Wow. It goes to a little young fan right there.
Nice.
Love it.
The man's looking back, sorry, Mark, at the kid. I think he missed his opportunity for the selfie with the ball. Hey, kid, can I borrow the baseball for a second? Just for the Insta? Rendon lifts a fly ball, right field. Coming in on it is Pinder for the 3rd out. Angels with 1 in the first, 1 in the second. It's 2-0.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Coca-Cola Angels Family Fun Pack for only $44. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 soft drinks. For more info regarding the Coca-Cola Angels Family Fun Pack, visit angels.com/funpack. Hope you're having some fun here on this Sunday afternoon. You got the food all laid out, the cool, refreshing beverages. Enjoying this Angels ball game here on Bally Sports. Mark Gubaza, Patrick O'Neill, Carlin Bay, the Bally Sports top-notch broadcast crew bringing you the series finale here between the Angels and the A's. Bitter rivals over the years. Patrick Sandoval, what have you liked best so far, Gooby?
So far, that slider's been good, just like that last time out. But also, you're starting to see a better feel for his changeup. And he's been spotting his four-seam fastball effectively as a pitch. It's been a struggle for him this year, but so far, been effective.
Only 2 hits allowed on the changeup this season. And strike 1 to Andrews. So, how about since 2002? Good year for the Halos, by the way. Wins. The A's have a 3-win edge. Runs scored. A's also have an edge, about 50. Maybe by the end of the year, give the Angels the edge.
It's amazing. That's a 20-year stretch how close this has been.
Ground ball. Little trouble with Rengifo, but he's able to gather himself and throw at Andrews for out number 1 here in the 3rd. With that, let's give you a quick word from Hyundai.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Santa Fe.
I really like that for Rengifo, even though it was not quite smooth on the first ground ball at him. Keeps it in front, doesn't panic, and throws out Andrews rather easily. Good play by Luis Rengifo, slowing down the game.
Maybe another ground ball here from Pache, and there it is. Velasquez to his right, and throws over to retire Christian Pache for 2 down.
Boy, how effortless was that? I mean, that was a tough play. Pache runs well down the line, and he's got to cover a lot of ground to get to this baseball, and then an off-balance throw and a lot on it. That's how strong he is. What a perfect throw. It looked like an easy play. Believe me, it was not an easy play.
Running to his right, throwing across. Sandoval's like, let me get out of your way. No problem. I tell you, Squid makes it look easy and effortless.
That's 4 ground ball outs for Sandy so far.
I expect Andrew to make pretty much every single play. Anytime a ball is hit at him or near him, if he doesn't make the play, it's an absolute shock.
Yeah. Takes such pride, and he's out there working every day early on his defense.
Number 9 hitter is Luis Barrera. Looking forward to that Angels next road trip when they go to New York to take on the Yankees and the Phillies. Of course, Velasquez was a Yankee. There might be an interesting Andrew Velasquez Squid dress up. Hearing rumors. Oh, that one's fouled off his foot. Took a bite out of Barrera. I can't confirm nor deny that that's what's going to happen.
Ooh, right on the instep of his foot. Sinker.
Medical is going to come out and check on Barrera. Barrera came up last night to face Ortega with a couple of runners on, 2nd and 3rd. And the game was getting very, very tight there. 5-3. Barrera has been hitting the ball, squaring things up really nicely. That was a big out for Ortega. That game got really, really close last night.
Yeah, we were talking to Dom Chidi before the game about Ortega. He says, this kid, he is legit. And you can see that. He's not intimidated by any moment. He'll do a great curveball to get Barrera to swing and miss. Just as you're turning that front foot right on the instep.
What do you think hurts worse, a slap shot in hockey off the skate when someone blocks it off their foot, or that right there?
I'm still going with the slap shot. I knew he was going to go slider there too, especially you're thinking he's thinking, uh-oh, is it, will he come back in the fastball? I foul went off my foot. He went slider. I don't know how he was even fouled that one off.
And 1-2, that was your go-to pitch, the slider. 3-2 as well. Maybe you threw it any single time you wanted to for an out. What does Sandoval go to here?
I think he's going back to that slider. Good depth to it. Try to get him a chase.
It's good miss.
So you would think he's looking away and he'd be susceptible to a fastball inside. But the numbers against his fastball have not been great, so he's not as comfortable doing that, but eventually he will.
Ooh, very close. Doesn't get the call. Count runs full on Barrera.
It's one of those ones you try to keep that glove close enough to the dish to get a call. Could have gone either way if you can frame that just a little easier, but that movement, a cut action to it.
Kind of caught it in an awkward way if he holds it right there. Suzuki, here's the 3-2. Little chopper to Rendon. Comes in, throws across, and he got him. That man makes it look easy all the time. And Patrick Sandoval, first time through the A's batting order. Perfect.
Every game, every night, everything you need to see. Get all the highlights with the fastest hour on television. Quick Pitch, late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Here at MLB Network, we believe routine checkups are key to staying sharp.
How you doing, Doc?
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right.
Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
Oh, got it. Highlights.
And the next line.
Oh, that's easy, Doc. Post-game interviews.
Perfect. How about this one?
Quit playing games, Doc. MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Brought to you by Hyundai. To learn about Hyundai's advanced technology and award-winning safety, visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. By Jack in the Box, try Jack in the Box's popcorn chicken combo for $5.99. Get it classic, spicy, or 50-50. And by your Southern California Cadillac dealers. Back here at the Big A, Matt Duffy leading off, bottom of the third. 9 up, 9 down for the Sandman. 2-0 Angels lead. This man is due. Fly ball, and it goes foul. And it's 0-2 to Duffy.
We'll say last inning against Cole Irvin, the Angels against him. They've had success the first few innings, first 3 innings of the game. Then he generally settles down. So this is another inning there. You try to get some runs across against him.
That one's lined to center, but Christian Pache is there, one away.
Hit well by Matt Duffy, line drive to center.
Checking the out-of-town scores, St. Louis beat Pittsburgh 18-4. Wow. By the way, Albert, 2 home runs in that game, and Yadier Molina pitched in that game. Oh, there you go. Another nice piece of hitting for Luis Rengifo.
He's thinking double.
Love it.
Good decision, though, but it's going to force a bad play in the outfield eventually. When you see a batter out of the batter's box going that hard, thinking extra base hit, sometimes an outfielder, you will do some things. You will move a little bit quicker than normal, and sometimes you'll look up and make a mistake. But good swing by Luis again. You can tell how confident he is right now.
Yes.
It's great to see.
Carlin had an interview with Rengifo in the Angels Live pregame show. Such a likable young guy.
Great smile. Great smile.
So Brandon Marsh, 1 down, and some speed on the bases in Rengifo. First career hit, a single of this man, Cole Irvin. Less than a year ago. Feels like Marsh has been around longer than that, doesn't it?
Well, he is the caveman.
Yeah, he's like a veteran with that.
Captain Caveman.
Oh, that's looking for the gap. Going over on it is Barrera. It's a pretty good catch. Rengifo has to hustle back.
It's 2 good swings this inning for the Angels. They're both caught. That's going to work its way back to the left fielder. That ball is hit a long way. That's about almost 375, 380 opposite field for Brandon Marsh. Good swing, but it's going to have a tendency to run back towards the left fielder in that gap in left center. But good swing. Don't take anything away from that, but that's going for Brandon Marsh.
Good angle taken by Barrera. Brings up Kurt Suzuki. First game back coming off that IL, had a single in the second and scored the game's 2nd run. Also, of course, other scores of note. Houston Astros leading 5-1 in Texas, bottom of the 8th inning. The former A, good chunk of his career in Oakland. Did Suzuki?
About 8 seasons playing with the A's. Zook. Boy, his teammates love him. Pitchers love throwing to him.
A quick throw over.
No stolen bases against Cole Irvin this year. Just 2 in 3 attempts, 1 pickoff in his career.
Oakland has done a pretty good job, Gooby, of controlling the aspect of the running game. They steal a lot of bases at an 80.6% success rate, 25 for 31, and opponents only 11 for 19.
Yeah, Sean Murphy has thrown out 42% of base stealers this year behind the plate. He's really good defensively.
Rengifo goes. Well, hit and run. That's hit pretty well by Suzuki. Back is Pache. He leaps up. And I think he made that catch. He did. That man has tremendous.
It's unusual for a center fielder for Oakland to do that against the Angels.
Do you think he is? Ramon Laureano? He leaps up. He may have taken a home run away. Certainly extras at the very least. What a catch. It remains 2-0.
Here at MLB Network, we believe routine checkups are key to staying sharp.
How you doing, Doc?
Hi, Doc. Hi, Fred.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right.
Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
Oh, got it. Highlights.
And the next line.
Oh, that's easy, Doc. post-game interviews.
Perfect. How about this one?
Quit playing games, Doc. MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Just took potential home run from Kurt Suzuki. By my eye, I think this one might have gone out. And for an outfielder, this has to be one of the moments you kind of live for as a player, right? You want to go back, leap up, and take something away. That's a heck of an athletic play.
Well, how aggressive he was going back, the route he took. All right, I'm never highlighting him on defense ever again.
Yeah,
done.
Thanks.
Done.
Forgot about that. How dare you? That ball had some carry.
Daytime here at the Big A.
So Patrick Sandoval now facing the top of the Oakland A's batting order, and first pitch swinging is Sheldon Noisy. We've had pop-outs, fly-outs, and also, Mark, a lot of ground balls.
And that's good to see for Patrick Sandoval coming in at 49.5% ground ball rate, and this defense has been so good in the infield. Just keep that ball on the ground, especially in the daytime. You mentioned the carry, and not a lot of hard ground balls, soft contact on the ground, and the defense has made some outstanding plays. Last inning, second base, shortstop, third base, all made plays in the infield. Does
your buy dirt key to the game work on ground balls also, or are you just looking for those?
I'll take anything hitting the dirt. That's good.
All right. Well, I'm buying in on your buy dirt.
Patrick, you can buy dirt.
How much? We can work something out.
I saw a lot of the kids today walking around. They were all picking up some dirt here. I mean, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You get a chance to pick up some dirt here, take that home from the Big A, a Major League ballpark. How great is that?
I picked up some dirt here in 2002 after the Halos won the World Series, and a rosin bag somehow ended up in my jacket. I have no idea how.
By the way, I got some dirt from the Field of Dreams from last year's game. One of my friends working the game for Fox brought me back some dirt from the Field of Dreams. That is definitely in a place in my office that will be taken care of and protected.
That's the holy grail there in the office. Yeah, that's must-see TV. That was a tremendous job. And for sure, that Field of Dreams game.
What is it, Cincinnati and the Cubs this year, I think.
Bucket list. 2-2 to Pinder. Just misses.
That's a pretty good take, especially after a fastball. Pretty good fastball working as far as command. And that's a good changeup, but he didn't go after it. So I think he tries to get him with a slider here now, down and in.
Ground ball, Rengifo, it gets by him. Two-hopper went right by him. That's going to be an error.
Luis has been so good. He's frustrated. The baseball by Sandoval. He had plenty of time. He didn't quite stay down on that one. Lifted up. So now if you're Luis Rengifo, you're saying to Patrick Sandoval, get me another ground ball. I'll get you a double play right here.
Switch hitter Jed Lowry.
Especially that baseball up the middle. You're just glad, for one, it got away from you. And then see the reaction there for Sandoval. Now's a chance to pick up your infielder if you're Sandoval. Get that quick out.
Patrick Sandoval is dealing. I mean, he is such a good pitcher. Kotsay confirmed it after the game a week ago as far as left-handers in the game. And he's on his game.
That 45th round in 2005. And we're in 2022 here. Been around a long time.
Well, the days of 50 rounds are long gone in baseball, down to 20. What did the Angels do? Drafted 20 pitchers. Patrick Sandoval acquired in trade from Houston. Martin Maldonado. He has Lowry. 0-2 here, top of the fourth. First base runner there for Oakland on the error by Rengifo.
Pretty close changeup. Just a little bit off the plate, though. Not a bad 0-2 changeup.
%99% of his strikeouts off speed, as you mentioned, either slider or changeup. Has Lowry 1 and 2. And he got another strikeout on an off-speed pitch.
Good chase. He threw him 3 straight changeup. 1 for a strike, 1 off the plate, and even a better one to get the swing and miss. Circle changeup, fade. Little fade to black, little Rolling Stones.
You can use that for your key the next time he's on the bump if you'd like, unless you've already done it. Probably have. A lot of years in the booth for you. Here's Sean Murphy. And just misses.
Look at the changeup and the strikeouts. Look how that fade action majority. He's got 20 strikeouts with his changeup. Now he's got 21 there. But look with almost the exact same spot. And here it is, that spot. Fade, down and away, swing and miss. Perfect changeup and fade with it. That's it all over the strike zone.
Doesn't get that call from Sean Barber. Sandoval a long look in, and he's probably going to want to take a little time here.
Yeah, Suzuki was asking Sean Barber, where was that at? You got to shake that one off because the guy with the plate has a lot of power here. You can't let that affect your mindset here.
Yeah, also there's that frustration of thinking, you know, you should be already in the dugout. Beautiful changeup, back in the count, 2-1. Kicks the dirt off the rubber. Still fuming. Gotta love, you talk about a bulldog mentality. Sandman has it. Love to see it.
And it's made his fastball a lot better now. He's getting a good feel for his changeup. And now there's good separation, the speed of his fastball and changeup, about 10 miles per hour.
Good life on the fastball, 93. Would certainly assume something off speed here, 2-2. What's it going to be?
He's going slider down.
Runner goes, went to the fastball, and it's fouled off.
And that's a hitter thinking something secondary because he's late on it.
Right.
A very good fastball hitter in Sean Murphy.
So Pinder was on the move. Pinder reached on the error.
Suzuki has thrown out 22% of base stealers, 23% in his career.
Three strikeouts for Sandoval, all swinging. Runner doesn't go and misses downstairs, so the count is now full.
He turned that changeup over pretty well, and he was able to take that.
Two 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. The 3-2 is in there. He got him looking. Patrick Sandoval is on his game here this afternoon on Sunday at the Big A. That's his 4K.
So a few months ago, I realized I was losing my hair, and then I found Hims.
And a licensed healthcare provider prescribed me this new spray. The results have been amazing. I only wish I'd started sooner.
Like if you could start yesterday, do that. Regrow your hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. Visit forhims.com.
Nice. What? With the Game Time app, I pay 60% less than this guy. 60%? Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price. Download Game Time now. Nice shirt.
For the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Country weekend,
yes,
Gooby.
Loving it.
Josh Turner was rocking the house last night. Sounded great.
He's got a great voice, that deep voice.
Man, does he ever. Aw.
Little Sunday afternoon nap.
Sandman put it right to sleep.
Oh, love it, Patio. Way to go.
Thank you. Tyler Wade leading off. We will see Ohtani. He's due up third. Led off this game with a home run. His second leadoff homer of the season, 9th of his career. It was, the baseball was destroyed, by the way. Fans climbing over the hedges to get that baseball. Cole Irvin, Yorba Linda, and Servite High School. Two and one, so it's 1-2, but this game feels like it should be a little more out of reach. 6 hits, only the 2 runs. Irvin's been fortunate.
Really a great play by Chad Pinder out in right field.
Yeah, the A's defense and his timely pitching and the catch by Pache and Sam. And he got him. Out number 1.
Cole Irvin really slows down that arm action, at least from this angle up here. I don't think it's the same down on the field when he throws his curveball, but it's got some depth on that one. Not quite the spin you'll see between a curveball from Sandoval and Cole Irvin. A big separation in the spin rate, but that one able to go drop that down to 11-5 type break to it. Or from a lefty, that would be a 1-7 break.
Velasquez wanted to do damage on that first pitch. We've seen the numbers that he puts up when he puts that first pitch in play. He's got his batting average up over 200, Gooby. 202 with that second inning base knock.
And speaking of the spin rates between the two pitchers, the two lefties, and what type of separation of that, 28.42 for Patrick Sandoval on the spin rate as compared to 2,085. That is a huge difference, nearly 800 RPM difference on that. That means that late break to it.
That one's a ground ball. Noisy throws out Velasquez. 2 away here in the 4th. And we'll give you a quick word from Metro Water District.
Get a rebate to remove your thirsty lawn and plant a California-friendly garden. For more water-saving tips and rebates, go to bewaterwise.com.
Gooby, you had a feeling that Ohtani, might do some damage against Irvin. He'd homered off him before. And he led off this game with a monster blast to center field, his 9th and 28th run driven in.
I think you look back at that rocket he hit the right field. Under normal circumstances, if that guy wasn't on deck and Mike Trout, you probably send him home and you're going to have a successful sac fly on that one. But with Trouty coming up, there's no reason to take a shot with Kurt Suzuki at third.
Big swing and a miss. It's 1-1.
Although I still think Kurt's going to make it home on that one. Because that ball was hit so hard. And sometimes it's tough to get behind the throw too, especially to the plate.
Instead, Pinder threw to second, and he doubled off Tyler Wade. Another big swing, but Trout came up and was able to have a little dribbler to the right side for a base hit and an RBI. Trout is 2 for 2 with a double and a single.
25 RBIs on the season for Trout. To go along with 24 extra base hits.
Doing it once again.
When you're up there, nice play. Wow, I'm thinking there's no way you're thinking you get a baseball up there, and even a nice play by a fan. Way up there in that third level.
We are 3 for 3 on catching these fans making plays.
Yes. That hit probability on that was a little bit higher on that one. He had to come over and reach out and make a play.
That one is smoked. Did he catch it on the line? He did. I mean Bethencourt, somehow that ball found his glove. They want to just double check, make sure. Now he made the catch on the fly. That's the 3rd out, but Ohtani's just smashing the ball.
Yeah! Woo! With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts.
Seriously?
Performances too.
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I underdressed?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
You spend 1/3 of your life in bed. That's why at Bull & Branch, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Our bedding is 100% organic, toxin-free, and fair trade certified. It makes a difference you'll feel. And offers a better way to live in this world. Start with our best-selling signature sheets made to get softer with every wash. Visit bullandbranch.com.
The search for high-quality meat ends here. With ButcherBox, you get 100% grass-fed beef, organic free-range chicken, humanely raised pork, wild-caught seafood, and so much more. Sourced from partners who believe in doing things the right way. Together, we can make a difference, one meal at a time. Join ButcherBox today and get a free grilling bundle in your first box.
Sense. Go back to that pitch by pitch against Sean Murphy. First pitch by Patrick Sandoval. Curveball just off the outside corner. Change up again. Fastball, 94. Fastball fouled it back at 94, has him set up for that chase out of the zone, didn't get it, then he throws a changeup on the outside corner for a called third strike. So his changeup was very, very effective combination with his fastball.
Sandoval's showing such great emotion, leaping off that mound to the dugout. He's unhappy with a non-strike call. There's also an error in that inning.
I think it really comes down to just watching the pitchers this follow around Noah Syndergaard and Michael Lorenzen. Saw that today with Chase Silseth. He was walking around, just following around Noah Syndergaard, just watching his routine and how competitive he is. It's rubbing off on all the pitchers. And the way they attack the strike zone, the way they're okay with ground ball outs.
I think what's also impressive is the fact that Syndergaard and Lorenzen are willing to bring these guys into the fold, and not taking a rookie, hey Rook, leave me alone. No, we want to teach these guys because we want to win. In there, 1-2.
A lot more confidence in his fastball so far today for Sandy. 93, he's been 93, 94. Got a chance for a chase pitch now.
And he got him again. One away. Oh man, that changeup is just so, you want to buy dirt, it's filthy.
This turns it over to separation. I think part of it, his fastball command has really set up his changeup even more so today.
Man, dealing.
Remember last time out, he had 4 strikeouts in the game against Oakland. Already 5 this afternoon.
Kevin Smith takes strike 1.
Amazing how many strikeouts he's got versus his changeup coming into today. Lopez leading that pack with 26 of them.
Line driver, and he gets past Rengifo. That's the first hit of the game. Now, Rengifo did everything possible.
Hopefully he's all right, though. He's not real comfortable getting up now.
No, he's not.
Look at that wrist or hand. See sometimes on that dive.
If the glove sometimes can roll under.
Yeah, he put a lot of his weight on that. Oh, you see how you turn that. He's tough, extremely tough, Rengifo.
He was trying to pick up his guy there in Sandoval, especially after the error in the first inning. Wanted to make a play so badly. Brings up Elvis Andrus. One away here, top of the 5th. It was the first hit of the game for Oakland and just their second base runner.
Big pitch now here for Sandoval. And Elvis Andrus has rolled into 4 double plays this year. Sandy's had 2 turn behind him.
Two 2-0 to Elvis. It's in there, 2-1. He's found the strike zone with his fastball, Gooby.
Much more consistent today. Let's see if he can get one of those ground balls at an infielder. It's been a few innings since he's got a ground ball out.
Three and one. There was some controversy, I think, last night, certainly from Oakland's perspective, when Iglesias struck out Andrus in the 9th inning. Their side didn't think it was a strikeout. Angel's side firmly believes it was. There's a ground ball. Rengifo looking to turn two. The flip to Velasquez. How do you do? Rengifo picks up his guy. Wrist feels fine. Double play for Sandoval.
That's an extremely tough play, but may look easy by the middle infield again.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
Pressure when it comes to Mike Trout. What pressure? How about this damage, Gooby, that he has done versus left-handers this season? You look at his career, OPS 947 this year, 1,432.
That's impressive because he has had his problems as far, especially the power numbers against left-handed pitching. Basically, it's telling you right now for Trout, he's staying back. He's always trying to tell himself, he hits that back hip saying, stay back, keep your hands through the baseball, and utilize the big part of the field. And he's still quick enough to turn on pitches inside.
Trout with a double in the first, single RBI in the second. So last night scored career run number 1,000, second Angel all-time. Rengifo picking up that RBI. Trevino doesn't throw home. Trout will take it. So how about the rare combo, speed and power? Trout joins some big-time names like, Willie Mays and Alex Rodriguez as only players in baseball history. 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 steals before turning 31.
That's incredible. When you see Trout and those names, the immortal names in the game he's compared to throughout his career, even from the get-go until now, it's amazing.
That's a 4-pitch walk. Trout was extremely humbled when he heard those names. And that's a big number. Joe Madden says, hey, 1,000 runs. Mike also wanted to give a lot of credit to those that drove him in. Always thinking team first.
And I mean, his speed, that's allowed him to score those runs. I mean, you're seeing him scoring for first, you're seeing him scoring from second. And of course, scoring when he just hits it about a mile, too. Yeah. 11 home runs this year. That's the easy way to score a run.
Man, how about the OPS here today? Double, single, walk, RBI, batting average at 321 for Mike right now. And it just continues to tear up this league, the best in the world.
So far, Cole Irvin's pitched Anthony Rendon very, very well. Maybe he turns it around here.
Swing and a miss on that sinker. It's the fastball that has seemingly given Rendon some trouble this season.
It's been great on changeups, all speed pitches. You have a pitcher that throws quite a few of them.
Foul back, 0-2. Apparently John Denver's the new rallying cry here at the Big A.
To remind you of this, Patrick, they play this song a lot at KU Rock Chalk basketball games, and it gets the fans going. I think they're trying to get them here going. Big A.
I'm all for it. Anything to get them going. It's a good stop there by Murphy.
It's been a fun weekend here.
Oh.
Beautiful day today.
Incredibly gorgeous. All these games very tight. It was a fun series up in Oakland. 4 games in 48 hours.
These are that time when you're looking for those add-on runs against Oakland. How important they were last night.
Here's the 1-2. Misses upstairs.
Paying a lot of attention to Trout. Trout has not even attempted a stolen base yet. Benji Gilwood has given him an idea what to look for.
That's fly ball to Pache in center field. And Rendon just keeps the bat. He's 0 for 3. The Oakland A's will head up to Seattle to take on the Mariners.
Well, the Mariners are really, really struggling right now. They lost again today. Lost 4 in a row. Walk-off grand slam up in Boston.
Don't tell me it was Story. That guy suddenly woke up.
Oh, wow, yeah. He absolutely had an incredible series against the Mariners there.
So Matt Duffy, the batter now, as we show you the upcoming schedule. Off day tomorrow, 2 with the Rangers, and then 4 with the Blue Jays. Off day, and then it's New York and Philly against the Fightin' Phils. Ruby's hometown.
Trouty will be pretty big there, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good bat.
There it is.
Swing.
That's a base hit for Duffy. Said he was due. Trout thought about it. Wisely goes back to second. First and second now. 1 away.
2 baseballs hit hard in a row, and you see that deep breath by Matt Duffy. Goes, yes, I found the hole. I got a base hit. Crushed the last one to center field. It was run down by Pache in center. By the way, that Blue Jay series, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, so much fun.
Like Bo Bichette is crushing the baseball this year for the Jays. Their pitching staff has been really good.
Yeah, that's going to be a big-time test, that 4-game series. And then, of course, the Yankees.
Who?
Yeah, that team is.
I still go back to that
really
game
good.
last year in New York where
the comeback?
Walsh had hit that grand slam off of Aroldis Chapman. And Rengifo got a big hit in that game, too.
That was the game that Ohtani started, had to leave, gave up, what, 7 earned runs. Big-time storylines around the majors. Irvin, first ever 2 multi-run homers in the same game. First two career hits. Rutschman, Adley Rutschman, how about that Orioles top prospect?
Yes.
Triple in his debut. That was cool. What do you make of the Mariners signing Justin Upton?
Well, they're struggling offensively, especially in that outfield position. So Jay Up had a really good spring training. He hasn't swung the bat in a while, so it might be a little bit of time before he's ready. But it's not a bad addition for Seattle, considering how they're struggling swinging the bat.
So here is Rengifo. It's a nice double play turn to to end that inning for Sandoval in the top half here in the 5th. After the first hit of the game, got past him.
Well, he's hitting the baseball hard.
Yeah, he is on the baseball right now. Well, you saw Scott Emerson just come out, have a chat with Irvin with first and second. Had a deal with Rengifo.
He's tried to go upstairs with his fastball, and it's just above the strike zone, so it's more difficult to hit. If you get that in the strike zone, Rengifo is going to hit it pretty hard.
Rengifo has walked and singled and struck out. So 2 away for Brandon Marsh.
Got one to chase over top of that. He hasn't done that a whole lot, Rengifo, that break a ball down and in. And Cole Irvin's a guy that gets a lot of chases. Not necessarily always strikeouts, but since the start of last season, that's 25 or more starts, 51.1% chase rate. Kevin Gossman, who's been absolutely outstanding, and Clayton Kershaw. You're with those 3 guys, 2 other in there. Cole Irvin, very good as far as getting chases with 2 strikes.
Irvin 178 in the 3rd innings pitched last year, but 15 losses. Considering that his numbers on that chase percentage, surprising. Brandon Marsh 0 for 2. Hit the ball well though last time up. Nice catch by Barrera in the gap. One ball, 1 strikes here to Marsh. Trout at second base, Duffy at first. 2-0 Angels. He scored 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd. And Patrick Sandoval has been excellent on the bump for the Halos this afternoon.
Good speed there at second, even though with some pretty good arms in the outfield. Just make that connection with the barrel and give Trout a chance to score.
Well, maybe that's possible flair. It is. Mike Trout on the move. 1001. RBI single for Marsh with 2 outs. Big add-on run, 3-0 Halos.
By the way, heads up base running by Matt Duffy. He realized he got around second base. There's going to be no play at the plate, so you're better off staying there. The throw's not going to come to the dish. He's able to get back, keep this inning going.
That's a great read also.
Well, he's so good throughout his entire career. There's a reason why he's got 1,001 run scores, but he cuts that angle so well. You see Matt Duffy getting to second base. He's thinking, okay, maybe to throw, but he gets right back because there could be a play right there at second base and preventing big inning. That's good base running by Matt Duffy.
Good all-around baseball.
Great job by our guys in the truck to see that angle, just to be able to see how good a base running that was for Duffy to stay there. Make sure there's a chance to give Suzuki, who's hit the ball hard, all 3, a chance to swing the bat here.
RBI number 24 for Marsh. Did not get an opportunity to show you what Kurt Suzuki would look like in our country weekend.
Solid look for Zook.
Just the Wyatt Earp mustache just plastered on every single guy up there. Here's the 2-0. Change up 2-1.
Pitching backwards on the fastball, count through him a changeup.
In there, 2-2. Kurt didn't appreciate that. Two local lefties on the hill here today at the Big A, and Cole Irvin and Patrick Sandoval.
So far, a little full house through 5 innings. You got 3 1s and 2 0s. Full house for the Halos on the offensive side. Suzuki trying to change that one up.
Popped it up. Pinder battling the sun. Doesn't handle Pache. Pinder never saw it. Pache's like, I got you covered. Angels add on as 3-0.
Hello, doctor.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
Let's break down.
And the next line.
Come on, doc. It's MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Where there's baseball,
one pitch away from baseball history.
There's drama.
He has thrown a no-hitter.
Where there's baseball,
Near the wall.
there's action.
He made a phenomenal catch.
And where there's baseball,
Let's go live inside the park.
there's MLB Tonight. On MLB Network.
Oh, wow.
Where there's baseball, all the time.
Unbelievable.
We've seen it time and time again.
Five innings, no walks, 5 punch-outs, just 1 hit allowed. Retired the first 10 batters, and this is where he's thrown those pitches to get those out so far. 4 with a 4-seam fastball, 5 with his changeup, 5 with his slider, and you're seeing a lot of strikes thrown here. In zone, getting outs for Patrick Sandoval. We know he's good as far as getting chases. He got a couple below the strike zone, but he's been getting outs in the zone. That tells you how good his stuff is so far today.
He's been fun to watch. I mean, he is so competitive, and he's all over the strike zone. All of his pitches are working effectively. The A's have not had a leadoff man reach. Sandoval retired the first 10 in a row. Meanwhile, the Angels have gotten 3 leadoff men aboard, and they all scored. Christian Pache, the young center fielder for the A's, leading off. World Series champion.
A lot of postseason exposure already for Pache, where he's had a lot of big moments, get in those games. For a young player, pretty impressive.
It's the big return in the Olsen trade.
You know, Atlanta's still trying to get their footing together since winning that World Series last year. Under 500 so far this season.
Bit of a similar start last year, right?
Yeah, 3 games under 500 right now, 19-22.
Here's the 1-2. That's in there. Got him looking.
Another out in the zone, a changeup.
That's 6 for Sandoval.
A changeup, a lot of the strike zone. You're seeing that separation in speeds because I think his fastball today has been very, very effective. It's allowed him to get part of the plate on his secondary pitches and still get outs with it.
One out in the 6th. Luis Barrera. Ground ball, Sandoval over. Little PFP, working to perfection. 2 down. And with that, let's give you a quick word from Kia.
Presenting Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable all-wheel drive SUVs.
Nice play by Matt Duffy after a base hit in the bottom of the 5th.
Only 68 pitches here in the 6th inning for Sandoval.
Well, his fastball has been really good. 72% of his fastballs he's thrown today have been strikes.
And that percentage just continues to go up. Noisy now with 2 down. Great field, drops the curve in there for strike 1.
There it is, that curveball first pitch strike. The Angels have thrown that quite a bit this season. Pitch inside. Usually he'll come in with a fastball after a curveball. I wonder if he'll go that same pattern.
That one's driven towards center field. Mike Trout on his horse and runs it down. Noisy wanted to slam his helmet down in frustration, but Trout snacks it.
Join Kevin Millar.
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
And Steven Nelson.
I'm nervous as hell, man.
On a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
You thought I lost my mind, but
it's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk. Only on MLB Network.
Let's watch some baseball.
The game is changing, and so are the shows that talk about it. MLB Network's Off Base.
What's going on, everyone?
A modern baseball show for the modern baseball fan.
It doesn't get much better than sitting around and talking baseball.
Only on MLB Network.
Right now we got 11-year-old Nick right next to me. And Nick, how you feeling? This is so much fun. You got your friends surrounding you right now. How awesome is today's game?
I love it. It's just all like, I love baseball. It's my favorite sport.
How great are the Angels playing right now? I know you got a Cubs hat. That's just because your team is the Cubs. Ocean View Little League here. But I mean, how great are the Angels doing?
They're doing really good. Just like how Shohei Ohtani hit the home run in the first, that gave them a great lead.
Very cool. We were talking about how you want to be a professional baseball player one day. Why don't you share it with everybody at home? What position do you play, and how long do you think it's going to take until you get to the major leagues?
I play really every position, but I like second base the most, and I think well, you need a lot of effort, heart, energy to make it into the MLB. The easy part is making the team. The hard part is showing that you are meant to be on it.
And then we got a proud big brother over here in Trevor. Trevor, he's quite the baseball player. What do you think? How do you think he's going to make it to the major leagues?
Yeah, I do. Every once in a while he gets iffy, but most of the time he's really good. So I think he could do it.
Very cool. All right, it's Little League Day. It's getting loud over here, Patrick. I'm going to send it back to you before it gets wild.
Yeah, good luck getting out of there. Carlin. Appreciate that. Great interview. Effort, heart.
I love that.
I mean, all over. That's
incredible.
Exactly.
Love it.
Exactly. Isn't that what it took for you to get there?
And a lot of luck.
Okay, there was luck involved also.
That's great.
All right, so 2 down, 2 quick outs. Ohtani.
Well, Pache's made a couple good plays out in center field today.
Yeah, that catch on that. He took extras away from Tyler Wade, and he took a home run away from Suzuki earlier. A strong young man. Good outfielder. Once he gets the offense going, he'll be something special. So 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th for Irvin. It's still 3-0. Sandoval back out there.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
I got the mic today. I got the mic. You got the mic. I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo. Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días. Claro.
Arco top tier play. Ever since he went out there, I can't wait to find out how he felt in warm-ups, you know, out in the bullpen. Because this is some of the best action we've seen. He pitched great, of course, you know, last week against the Oakland A's. This is the same lineup, and he's been dominant.
Yeah, man, his fastball has been really good. He gives up that first hit, and he gets a double play ball right after that. So that's what you want to see. Get right back in there. You lose that no-hitter, even though it was still early in the game. You got a ground ball double play. His 3rd turn behind him this year.
Nobody's even reached second base. 6 innings, 1 hit. The ERA right now a minuscule 1.62. Chad Pinder leading off.
This is that 3rd time through now for Sandy, and that's when you want to see him grow as a pitcher and continue to throw the same type of pitches the first 2 times he went through a lineup.
In there 1-1.
See, a lot of trust in his fastball. It's going to make those secondary pitches. And he's got 3 really good ones. We showed the spin rate on his curveball. They don't throw a ton of them, but his changeup and his slider are wicked swing and miss pitches.
And he could throw the fastball for a strike at any point. And that's in the zone, and that's a ground ball, and easy out for Rengifo.
And that's what, when you're on the mound, I always said that's your home as a pitcher. That's your mound. So you look back where your guys are set up behind you. He brings back his glove, realizing that Rengifo is going to be right there. And a wise decision, because that can deflect off your glove. Stay there, stay the course, know exactly where your infielder. You see him looking back right there. He's looking back to see where his infielder is set up, what play he would have to make on a ground ball to him.
So impressive. Jed Lowry now. That just comes with, you know, repetition. Obviously, right, Mark, you get the confidence going.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to go after any single baseball that's in the, but you got to know. That's awesome stuff from Sandoval.
And that's all part of slowing the game down enough because he's got that high energy. We can see how competitive he is, but you also want to know exactly where your guys are. They have a better chance. They're paid to make those plays, and we've seen them make so many good ones. Sometimes you reach out and you deflect the baseball, and that could lead into something bad. So you want to make sure you know where your guys are set behind you.
It's back to getting some ground ball outs. And yes, he did.
Fastball, 94. This is his second strikeout with his fastball. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and yes, a lot of the strike zone. Another out in the zone for Sandy.
Yeah, 2 strikes, looking something off speed, and that fastball just is on point here this afternoon. 7 Ks for Sandoval. Brings up the catcher, Sean Murphy. That's another strike.
Another chase. An efficient pitch count for Sandy here into the 7th inning. 77 pitches.
You know Joe Madden, he has such a feel for when something's going and a starter has it working. This is Sandoval's game to take the distance. But that's going to be a base hit for Murphy, just going the other way with it. 2 out knock.
He's done that quite a bit in this series. We know he has good power. He's done a nice job of going with the pitch. Just shorten up. He knows he's got that right side of the infield. You know you need base runners. And he took what the pitcher gives him in Sandoval and goes that way.
Sandoval wants a new baseball.
That's 4 hits in this series for Murphy. All singles going, majority going that way.
Only the 2nd hit on the afternoon for Oakland. And only their 3rd base runner.
Comes right after him after giving up a hit with a fastball, comes right back in with a fastball. Love his command with that pitch today.
He's gotten Bethencourt 2 times. He's had a tough series. Another strike.
How good has his fastball been, Patrick? 75% strikes with his fastball today. Then he's able to backdoor a slider. Now you have a hitter that's been struggling against him today. You got to expand the zone, make him chase.
Looking for the hat trick on Bethencourt.
Tried to get him to buy dirt on that one.
He did. He wasn't buying or biting. But now he has him set up 1-2.
Usually he makes a really quick adjustment on the changeup that he kind of muscled up on. Tried to force that one. That's that walk behind the mound to gather your thought. So I'm going to make it better. Changeup here.
We're in the top of the 7th, 3-0 Angels. 2 outs, the 1-2 from Sandoval to Bethencourt is coming. And a little ground ball. This could be a tough play for Sandoval. Picks it up, fires, gets him.
The Sandyman can.
Patrick Sandoval through 7 innings here at the Big A. And that Bethencourt retired, 1-3.
recycling. Just scan the QR code to find the closest Batteries Plus location. Drop off up to 5 pounds of your used household.
Angels Baseball and Valley Sports is brought to you by the OC Healthcare Agency. Build your healthiest self at angels.ocnavigator.org. And by Metro Water District. Get a rebate to remove your lawn and put in California-friendly plants. For water-saving tips, go to bewaterwise.com. A lot of fun here at the Big A. Big crowd, over 40,000 watching Patrick Sandoval deal. He's gone 7 scoreless, shutting down the Oakland A's.
By the way, that was not an easy play he made to finish off the inning. That was outstanding.
Did you happen to catch the little side look Rendon gave him as he went into the Angels dugout? Like,
I'm glad you got to that.
Justin Grimm now in his 14th game in relief of Irvin. So he gets off the mound quickly. And
it's exactly technique as a pitcher. You push that baseball into the grass and then you turn around. A lot of times you see guys try to scoop it, then you're going to have an odd grip. You push it down, it gives you a better chance of staying on and throwing a 4-seam throw over to first base.
That's a great point. I haven't heard that. That's excellent. Push it down, get the grip. Yeah. You scoop it, you're going to throw a changeup or a cutter.
Throw a palm ball. Yeah. It's not going to have as much on it, and you need to have a lot on that throw.
Mike Trout's having himself an afternoon, isn't he? Double, single, RBI, and a walk. What's he looking for against Grimm?
But Grimm's fastball is not overpowering. He's going to be 91, 95. He'll throw a curveball and a slider, though. I imagine Trout is going to see some type of slider here at some point.
Well, he saw something that he liked. Mike Trout staring that one down. It is gone! What a game for Trout! Oh, Maron!
Well, he saw a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Trout, so good on all-speed secondary, especially breaking balls. Home run number 12 to go along with 12 doubles and a triple. Trouty, wow. Covered it. How about Ohtani with a home run, Trout with a home run. Grab that cowboy hat.
Well, he took that baseball for a ride, did he not? 4-0 Angels here in the bottom of the 7th. Just the way he looked that baseball into the stands, knew it was gone right off the bat. Rendon, tough play there by Smith, throws across, and he gets him. Here's another look.
Well, that hanging breaking ball drifts on the inner part of the plate. Trout is getting that foot down. His timing is outstanding now. That baseball got out in a hurry and a long, long way. 12th. That's Trout's way to score a run. Is 1,002nd run scored. The Trout way.
Yeah, that's the way that you wanted him to score a run earlier. Yeah, he could just do it himself, and he did. Double, single, walk, homer. And it's the 2nd time in a week. All he needs is a triple for a cycle. I mean, the GOAT is doing GOAT things. Oh, that one's covered to center field. But Pache right there. He's hitting the ball quite well, but Pache was there. Catch all the Angels action from Jerome's best seat in the house. Sign up for a chance to win at jeromes.com. That Trout fan has a good seat, and he saw Mike take that baseball a long way out to left.
Bringing those Trout jerseys to the yard, and a great seat, great view of that blast by Trout.
So after the home run, a couple of quick outs here for Grimm. And it's Luis Rengifo. Turned around now from the left side. Takes a strike. Announced crowd of 40,042 here on a Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Angels trying to win this series.
Well, that baseball was just crushed.
Tremendous sound off the bat. Get down here to the Big A, hear it for yourself. That cowboy hat's getting some serious run. And the cowboy hat, it makes the road trip like it's just been in a little paper bag, really. Bussy just carrying that thing around. He's looking for an actual case. He thinks he has one at home for it to make that trip to New York and Philly.
Those add-on runs so big against this Oakland team.
What you're seeing also from this Angels team, I don't think you're seeing starting pitching and you're seeing power. They lead baseball in home runs, and their starting pitching for the month of May has been outstanding. And Syndergaard's looking to get back out there as Rengifo draws a 2-out walk.
That 2 walks in the game for Luis today.
And a single. Off day, and then versus Texas, Syndergaard will get another crack at the Rangers, and then we'll see Reed Detmers. So Syndergaard versus Dunning on Tuesday, right here on Bally Sports.
Impressive. That's a walk on both sides of the plate today for Luis Rengifo.
Pretty darn impressive. I was going to say, let's see him swipe a bag now.
Coming into the game, 3 walks. Remember, he had that big walk on that Sunday afternoon comeback on Mother's Day. It's now giving him 5 walks on the season.
Marsh, that flare single RBI last time up. Takes a strike. And Rengifo on the move. The throw down from Murphy. Rengifo is called safe. Andrus thought he had him. Was running off the field.
He might check this one out.
Reaching for the corner of the bag. Call is safe on the field. That might be tough to overturn. Gooby, what do you think?
I think he's in there. He got that hand in there to try to get a quick tag. Tags him on the elbow. First bag of the season for Rengifo. We talked a little bit about that on the pregame show today, about he has that capability of stealing bases, just reading pitchers and reading pitches.
So his first, as you mentioned, 24th. For the Angels on the season. Runner in scoring position now for Marsh, trying to drive him in there, but fouls it off. It's 1-2. Well played game for the Angels. The score could be even worse for the A's if not for some excellent defense that Oakland has played. Pache's made 3 outstanding catches. Pinder, a big play in right. Ground ball to the right side. And Grimm gets over. Frustrated Marsh, but Mike Trout, he's got a double, a single, a walk, and then that home run, his 12th on the season. Have yourself an afternoon, the kid.
me. The summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
Hi, we're Warby Parker, and we're all about making vision care convenient. That's why we developed the Virtual Vision Test app. Use it to renew your expired glasses or contacts prescription from home with your phone in about 10 minutes. If everything looks good, a doctor will renew your prescription for $15. It's as easy as reading the eye chart at a doctor's office, except you're at home, on your phone, like you probably are right now. Download Virtual Vision Test today.
Welcome outside the Big A. We're getting you ready for the Angels Live postgame show presented by OCNavigator.org. Ken French, Bobby Valentine with you. Offense has been there. The defense has been there. Also, we'll be talking about Patrick Sandoval. What have you liked about his outing so far today?
Totally coming of age. I liked everything about it. He picked up his teammates, had a no-hitter, was not worried about it. I think that this guy is rising right to the top of the league.
This will be a post-game show you will never forget. Make sure you tune in and join us right after this one is all said and done. But right now, we send it to the boys for the 8th inning. Patrick and Gooby.
Never going to forget it, Gooby. How about it?
Love it.
Frenchie calling his shot. Can't wait for it, boys. Great job. Excellent pregame. Looking forward to postgame. And totally agree with Bobby V about what we're seeing from Patrick Sandoval. But Mark Kotsay said this last week after Sandoval went into the 7th inning, said he's one of the toughest left-handers we've seen. And right there, Kevin Smith. Oh, he lost it in the sun. Tyler Wade lost it. That's tough. You know, it's the high sky out there, and that's going to be a double.
Thinking of fly ball, you're trying to get to that angle and you're looking straight at it. You want to turn your body the other way. That's the thing you're trying to do.
Tyler Wade naturally is an infielder playing, you know, short second. And we've talked to Taylor Ward about how to play that ball. You know, it happens to the best of them, all right? Can happen to absolutely the best outfielders in the game. So that's a tough break, but Sandoval can hopefully shake it off. Pick up Tyler. He's pitching a gem too. And
that's a great play. Yeah, that's a great pitch. You're looking for outs at this time of the game. Get a quick out like that.
Andrews gets to, Smith gets to third, and Andrews grounds out.
Went another fastball, got another out on a fastball in the zone. Really like his fastball today.
But it's also great to bounce right back.
Yeah, it's all about outs at this time of the game. Yes, you're looking at the big picture. You want a shutout, and you can with Pache at the plate. He's struck out quite a bit this season. 33 strikeouts this season, including once today. Get ahead, and then you can think strikeout. Otherwise, you're just thinking outs at this point of the game.
So if he gets ahead, if you're on the hill, you're thinking strikeout. Doesn't get ahead 1-0.
All you're thinking is outs here, Patrick. It's all you want to think about as a pitcher is an out.
And that's a little flare, and that's going to get down. Smith is going to come in and score. That's an RBI single for Pache, who's had some hard luck in this series. And when Flair gets in there, it's 4-1.
Didn't exactly get good contact on that. Falls in nicely. You're always going to have that little bit of extra carry in the day, so you're going to play a little bit deeper as an outfielder, and that falls in. And
so a little visit to the mound by Matt Wise. I want to remind everybody to stream out-of-market regular season games live or on demand, plus MLB big inning and select pregame and postgame coverage. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Well, you listen, you feel bad, right, for Tyler Wade. It's a tough one. Patrick Sandoval, like, working, and he's twirling a gem here at the Big A, right? I mean, that's the bottom line.
Bottom line is now you want a ground ball double play.
Yes.
Just get through this inning and could maintain that lead. And I think with his pitch count, if he can get that ground ball double play or get a couple quick outs here, you're going to see Joe Madden giving him an opportunity to be able to finish this game. Joe's all about that. He's not worried about that second or third time through, or even a fourth time through. He's thinking about how good his stuff is.
So here's Luis Barrera. This game is still, you know, very close, 4-1. Got to win the game. You know, shutout and you know, personal stuff, all great. Bottom line, find a way to win this game. And it's about, you know, building this team, getting a series win. Sandoval's been great.
And he's got to think this batter right here. This more than likely could be his last batter if he's unable to get Barrera out here.
Ryan
Noisy on deck, yeah. A right-handed batter.
Sure. Yeah, Ryan Tepera's up. Sheldon Noisy on deck. One out. Top 8. 2-0 to Barrera.
That's the top of the strike zone, not called a strike there.
Yep. Sometimes
you can tell Kurt Suzuki's saying, where's that at?
Yeah, Barber sometimes a little delayed on the call, waiting to see him go strike on that, thinking he's just getting a good look at it. Nobody saw it better. 3-0 here to Barrera. Of course, we've seen the thunder in his bat last Saturday. Back in the count, 3-1.
Trust your defense right now if you're Sandy. Looking for that ground ball right at Rengifo.
All right, so we have an interesting situation here. First and second. Noisy representing the tying run. He knows there's going to be a pitching change. So he's going to head back and take a look at an iPad. Joe Madden comes out. Patrick Sandoval needs to get a standing ovation for this performance here today at the Big A. And fans need to recognize what a job he did, and they do right now. We have a pitching change at the Big A, but a great job by Sandoval.
Gervonta Tank Davis is one of boxing's biggest stars. But top contender Rolando Rolly Romero wants his shot.
I'm gonna knock Tank out, and simple as that.
On May 28th, it's time to...
That's all you do is talk.
Davis versus Romero for the 135-pound world title, Saturday, May 28th, live on pay-per-view.
Streaming live on ppv.com.
went 6 1/3 up in Oakland. He takes it an inning deeper here at the Big A against Oakland. 7 1/3, 7 strikeouts, the 1 earned run. And I know, Mark, that Tyler Wade will be the first to tell you I got to make that catch. Of course he does, but he's out of the game, and the game is still in the balance. But he was fantastic.
He was great with his command of his fastball for strikes, and we know how good his slider and changeup are, and they were very good again today. But I'll tell you, the pitch today I was most impressed with his fastball.
Yeah.
Very good fastball for Sandy today.
And you love the passion. I know Aaron Luke told us that you want a competitor on your team. Nobody more competitive than Ryan Tepera, but I don't know, Patrick Sandoval might give him a run for his money. So 2 runners on. Only 1 out. Tying run coming to the plate in Sheldon Noisy. Swing and a miss. Tepera gets ahead of Noisy. 0-1. This is this Oakland team that just finds a way to hang around. Quickly 0-2.
4-seam fastball followed by that running fastball inside for Ryan Tepera. 2 types of fastballs.
Tepera with 11 holds on the season. Looking to pick up Patrick Sandoval right here in the 8th. Just fouled off. Does he have him set up for something off speed here, Gooby?
Well, he's got that split finger changeup. He's very, very comfortable throwing, so you might see that one here. You're trying to get a batter who's got some pretty good power, especially the other way, to chase something well out of the strike zone.
Noisy has 2 homers on the season. You know Sandoval wanted to finish this game. He wanted to take care of business.
Good try on that one. Try to get him to chase a slider off the plate.
Pache at second, Barrera at first. Good speed on the bases. Did he?
Like he went.
He sure did. Yes, he did. Check down to Roberto Ortiz, rings him up. Sandoval loves it, 2 down.
That's 40 strikeouts on the season for Noisy, and clearly crossed the plate on that one.
Suzuki right away pointing down. Sandoval's reaction.
He's pointing down too. Everyone's pointing down.
Matt Wise coming out. Have a quick chat with Tepera with Chad Pinder coming up. While that's going on, we'll give you a quick word from Hyundai.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Santa Fe.
So the Oakland A's have a pinch hitter now in Seth Brown.
He's very, very aggressive. Looks on the inner half of the plate. That's what that quick conversation with Matt Weiss out there to Ryan Tepera.
Brings up some power, 4 homers, and 21 ribbies. Ryan Tepera looking for the hold. Starts him off with a fastball downstairs, 1-0. Ain't over till it's over versus these A's. We saw that up in Oakland. Last night, also down to the wire. Late innings, same deal here today. In there, 1-1.
So split finger change up. Even up the count.
Swing and a miss.
Right back with it again. Solid release point with that pitch.
Brown hitting .206 versus righties, but all 4 of his home runs against right-handers. Angels have a shift to the right side. 2 down. Here's the 1-2. And he got him. Pick it up. Patrick Sandoval. Ryan Tepera comes in. Gets the job done.
Exactly what Joe Madden said. These high leverage guys, he wants them in that spot. Sandy loving that swing and miss. Tepera dealing.
From inside jokes.
Hey, look. It's Mike Napafanakis.
To insiders' perspectives.
I like over 5.5 strikeouts on Walker Buehler.
Your best bet is the pregame spread. Served up only on MLB Network.
It is gone!
Every time he steps up to the plate, goes into his windup,
Swing and a miss!
or runs one down.
He caught it! Oh, you won't see a better one than that!
He competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
The Angels take on the Royals at 6:45 p.m. The first 25,000 fans will receive an O2 World Series anniversary long sleeve shirt courtesy of Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit angels.com/promotions.
Nice as that.
I'm in on this. All right, let's give you some defensive changes for the A's. Seth Brown, who struck out to end the 8th there for the A's in left, and Barrera moves from left to right. And Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki's done a really good job behind the dish. First time back since the May 6 off COVID IL. Really good.
Let's go back to calling a game, how well he's called the game today. Knowing exactly what pitches are working today, he really made that conscious decision to make sure Sandoval was comfortable using his fastball. And it was very, very effective.
Sandoval had no hit potential this afternoon.
Yes.
He had the feel, the stuff, and you know, just a couple of breaks. There was an error. It was a hard hit. You know, finally a base hit. There was the double that was lost in the sun by Wade. That's a nice conversation to see happening right there with Madden. in Sandoval.
He knows how special he can be. I mean, his stuff is electric. When you talk about upside in this rotation, he's right up there as far as stuff. And he's learning how to pitch. Last game out against Oakland, he didn't have his changeup. And he still got 9 outs with his slider. Today, he had good feel for his changeup and slider, but he used his fastball so well.
That's just great to see that conversation going on. You kind of want to be a little bit of a fly on the wall in that situation. Would love to hear. I'm sure we can ask Joe for posts. You know, it's that conversation like with Sandoval, but it's nothing but positive. You know it.
And you can almost Patrick saying to Joe, Joe, I got 9 in me. You know he's saying I got 9 innings in me, which is good. That's what you want as a manager. That's what you want. Your starting pitcher not comfortable. Say, hey, I'm glad what I did. I said, no, I got 9 in me.
And this right there with Tepera in Sandoval. Tepera's a veteran.
By the way, there's some edges between those two.
Oh, man, that's what I said. How about those two? The ground ball, Suzuki. Andrus is over to retire. Kurt here, bottom of the 8th, 1 away.
Well, on a country weekend at the OK Corral, you don't want those two going with you. Or you do want them going if they're on your side, but you don't if you don't on their side.
Like you don't want to go into the saloon looking for trouble and you see those two sitting at the bar?
No. You said, I'm good. How you guys doing?
All right, so here's Tyler Wade.
I just love to see him hook one down in that right field line and to see him run.
Raisel Iglesias, as Tyler Wade takes a strike, is up. The Angels bullpen. You know, I saw Raisel earlier today, and we just pointed out how competitive Tepera and Sandoval is. This guy had some serious edge to him. Game face on early today.
Wants another opportunity to gain that confidence back, not only in himself, but his teammates and his manager and his pitching coach, bullpen coach. His stuff is electric. But you need that confidence.
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, Jeff Montgomery with the Royals is such a great closer, right, for so many years while you were there in Kansas City. What is the attitude a closer has to have after a couple of losses, blown saves, what have you, that you need to see for them to bounce back?
Right away saying, you know what, I want that baseball. Trust me, count on me, I want the baseball, I'm going to get the job done. Period. Simple. Not a lot of words besides that. Give me the baseball, I'll get the job done. And that's the mentality of all really good closers have. It's like a kicker in the NFL. You miss a field goal, you want an opportunity to win the game and kick a game-winning field goal.
Well, that was awesome from Iggy last night to get that save. You know, he came in and tied up Andrus. Oakland was unhappy with that call. You commit to a swing and then you try to get out of the way. That's a swing.
Yep.
Popped up. Over to the left side. And Tyler Wade is retired. 2 away here in the 8th. Who was it that you hit, Mark, right in the chest?
Carney Lansford.
Carney Lansford.
Yeah.
Ranger.
He was one of the best hitters I've ever seen, too. I couldn't believe he swung. It was an 0-2 pitch. I guess he was looking slider. And my command at times was not altogether there. And it was a fastball ran and literally hit him right in the chest. And so I get a strikeout on it. And a hit by pitch, all in one. But I don't get, actually it doesn't go down as a hit by pitch though.
No, but you left a mark. A mark left a mark. Tried to bunt, but it hit him. So Velasquez, so you know, you look at it, Marcotte is like, now wait a second. Did he offer at it and it hit him? And if he did, we kind of have a similar sort of situation.
Well, it looked like he was trying to bring the bat back.
then he's also trying to get out of the way, but does the bat go across the plate right there?
Kase saying he had attempted to bunt that baseball. You can review a hit by pitch.
Well, as it stands, we have Ohtani at the plate, and then Mike Trout is on deck. Now we're bottom of the 8th inning. Mike Trout, love to see him get another at bat, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So if your Velasquez don't get picked off, maybe don't try to. Yeah.
Because you're already in scoring position at first base with Shohei at the plate.
Shohei led off this game with a prolific home run.
A 443. Second career home run against Cole Irvin.
Ball one. This is how this game started off, just in case you're jumping in and joining us a little bit late. Bam. It's a pitcher, you know what, like as it's leaving, as he's starting to swing.
I never even like to give the courtesy of a look because I know that's so far out. I'm just looking for a new baseball. But sometimes when it's crushed that far, you want to see, well, you know what, I generated that.
Yeah, and also those are two great pitchers greeting each other, and Ohtani and Sandoval. What a team. Oh my goodness. This two-way superstar who we'll see on the hill versus Toronto. That's going to be
But it's still
awesome.
good just to flashback every once in a while. I think the guy was on the mound last night with 6 shutout innings. He's hit some mammoth home runs as a two-way player. Michael Lorenzen, when he was with Cincinnati.
And 2-1. Earlier I saw that Noah Syndergaard was taking some fly balls. I know the Angels are a little short-handed when it comes to outfielders with Taylor Ward. Not expected to go on the injured list at all, but Joe Madden wants to avoid using him. Had that stinger when he crashed into the right field wall, making a great catch. Game 1 of the series. We hope we don't have to see Noah Syndergaard in the outfield.
Nor does a wall in the outfield want to see Syndergaard in the outfield.
Only for yoga purposes, really. Swing and a miss.
Slow breaking ball at 81 miles per hour against Shohei. Shohei over 21 hits on breaking balls, secondary pitches this year, including a home run today.
Here's the 2-2. Velasquez is running. That's a ground ball, and because he was on the move, you're not going to get Ohtani. It gets away. Velasquez is going to third. First and third, and that's going to bring up Mike Trout.
That is why you put guys in motion. Otherwise, that's going to be a routine out. Ends up being a base hit for Shohei.
You got Noisy on the move to cover, and then he has to try to break back to field that, and you're not going to get Ohtani.
Yeah, once you lose your feet, just forget it. Shohei's already by you. So an infield hit in his 5th at bat and a home run in his 1st at bat. Power and speed for Ohtani.
As Andrus making the play, but both were on the move to try to cover.
That'll be an error on Elvis Andrus.
Single and E6. Mike Trout, a double, an RBI single, walk and a homer.
Another one of those conversations, do you want to try to pitch to Trout here? And there's an open base, and they're going to pitch to him. Already on base 4 times today, home run, single, double, and a walk.
You know, if you pitch to him today, you're going to get beat. Mike Trout he's absolutely locked in. But I mean, today is no different than other days. But today's today.
That's 110 mile an hour exit velocity on that double, and then that one not as much exit velocity, but an RBI single for Trout. And then it's a blast.
Oh, he saw some.
Wow, well above the Trout farm.
Well, threw a strike. I was wondering if you'd even take a chance to throw him a strike.
Trout's so good on breaking balls. It looks like that's what they're going to try to do, just keep going with breaking balls, see if we'll fish out of the zone.
Upstairs.
For a guy that doesn't chase, it's a tough one. You go out to a pitcher and say, don't give him anything good to hit. Well, that's usually your job every day. You take the mound, but you're trying to make him swing a non-strike. It's tough to get Trout ever to chase the non-strike.
Maybe something down the right field line, just rattles around a little bit.
Ooh. Paints that outside corner, 94.
We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mike Trout has had an incredible afternoon, as has Patrick Sandoval. 4-1 Angels looking for some add-on runs. And for a special day for Mike. Ohtani on the move, Trout.
Ooh, he got a good breaking ball to crush. Just missed it.
Fouls it back.
Oh, deflection play.
Nice play by the A's fan.
And he's getting booed.
Yeah, he's getting booed for it. He's relishing in the boos, as a matter of fact. I think we all appreciate Grimm battling Mike Trout here in the 8th. Fouled away again. Went after him with the fastball. Don't you love baseball, Mark?
Yeah.
Don't you love the energy here and these fans?
Yes. It started with all the kids walking around the field at a Little League day. It was awesome.
And Mike Trout strikes out, but had himself a heck of an afternoon. Good battle there. Raisel Iglesias in for the save.
Hi, Carlos.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the third line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
And Steven Nelson.
I'm nervous as hell, man.
On a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
I thought I lost my mind, but
it's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Let's watch some baseball.
Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, Patrick Sandoval, and the rest of the Angels 3 outs away from a series win. Raisel Iglesias coming in for the save, picked up the save last night. 9 out of 10 in save ops. As you mentioned, Gooby, he wants the baseball as any excellent closer would, and he's getting the opportunity here. Switch hitter, always dangerous. Jed Lowry going to lead off the top of the 9th inning for Oakland.
Boy, Sandy did a great job against him today. It struck him out twice. For a guy that had success against a 4 for 8 coming into the series again against Patrick Sandoval.
That's a good start. That is absolutely nasty. 0-1. Movement
at 96.
Huh. One and 1.
97. He's been settling around 93, 94, 95. It's good to see that 96 and 97 from Iggy.
Working quickly. Now swing and a miss. 1-2. All heaters.
You know, he's got that devastating split finger changeup. 2 types of changeups he'll throw. One that goes straight down is a normal splitter, and one that will fade like a regular circle changeup.
Oh, just got a piece.
That all-important first out, as closers know. First out of a 9th inning save situation.
And the 1-2, and he got him. 1 away.
Got him with that split finger changeup.
Oh, that's almost unfair. Nothing but fastballs, then you throw that.
And the spot you throw it. That's the splitter, the split finger action on the changeup, because that's at 91. So it's a little harder one.
And it's paint.
Different changeup grips on that splitter. It's amazing to feel, because he's been a starter in his career. That's allowed him to use all his pitches and be effective in all different arm angles.
So Sean Murphy, a swing and a miss. Angels had the shift over to the right side for Lowry. Now it's over to the left side for Murphy.
We'll go back to our Hyundai key for the game today. Buy dirt. We got a lot of ground balls, some chases in the dirt, and some great swings by Trout and Ohtani. Getting those chases, the pitching staff, excellent so far. Ryan Tepera, great job out of the bullpen himself.
In there, 1-2. Yeah, Tepera was great. Struck out Noisy and Pinder. With the tying run at the plate. Yes, he did. 2 down.
He's all business, like you said earlier today.
Saw it.
That's 4 straight punch-outs for relievers for the Halos. 2 by Ryan Tepera and 2 by Iggy.
1 out away from a series victory. And moving 9 games over 500. Christian Bethancourt steps in there and takes strike 1. And strike 2. Crowd on their feet here at the Big A. 40,000. Looking for a series win over Oakland. And he is back. Sky Point, light up the halo. Series win for the Angels.
Serious cheese today with a fastball from Raisel Iglesias punching out the sides. What a job. Patrick Sandoval dealing 7 1/3. Ryan Tepera 2 punch-outs, 3 punch-outs for Raisel Iglesias. Joe Madden said it best. I have a lot of trust in his bullpen. That's what they did. Mike Trout with a huge game today. Trouty crushing the baseball. Just a triple short of the cycle today. Shohei Ohtani, a couple knocks and a home run. But what a game, what a series. Back on track, the Halos now with 26 victories on the season.
We have 2 players of the game. This was an outstanding baseball game for these 2 guys, for everybody. But how about Patrick Sandoval? He gets the win, had a no-hitter through 4 1/3, and Mike Trout, once again, a triple short of the cycle for the second time in the last 5 games. That's how you do it here at the Big A.
It's good to see Trouty locked in. By the way, he's facing the Rangers coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday, the team he crushes. So it's good to see Trouty locked in again with those swings today. That mammoth home run, that rocket double for him too. Shohei, nice game.
So yeah, the Angels now 26-17, and Patrick Sandoval improves to 3-1.
Well, I love his stuff. I love his fastball command. I love his use of his fastball. 73% strikes with his fastball to set up that great changeup. The changeup back today. Slider dominant as well. So Sandy was doing excellent throughout.
That's a Halos victory. 4-1 is the final. And, well, the player of the game, he was so great today on the mound. Patrick Sandoval standing by with our Carlin Bay.
Thank you so much, Patio. Hey, Patrick, you pitched over 7 innings. You helped secure this win over Oakland. You guys take this series. What was working so well for your arm out there on the mound today?
I just a quick pace and the defense working behind me. You know, our offense, obviously, putting up 4 runs is big.
Well, Gooby was talking about your command and your fastball in particular. How effective can that pitch be and when you really feel it and get things going?
Yeah, I think it can be really effective if I'm throwing it for strikes, and we kind of showed it today.
All right, let's talk about this ball club in particular. You guys are just getting into this homestand here. 2 wins so far. You got 6 games to go. Just how is the energy in that dugout when things are clicking for you guys?
Yeah, it's not just the dugout. It's the fans out here. It's awesome energy. We appreciate it.
And then the bullpen, too, when they can come in and help out with this win. I mean, just talking about the guys that are out there and their abilities and what they're able to contribute as well.
Yeah, I mean, they came out 5 strikeouts. You can't ask for anything better than that.
You really can't. Hey, thanks so much for doing this. Congrats.
Well, thank you.
Patrick, back to you.
All right, CB, appreciate it. Well done, Patrick Sandoval. Gooby, this was a great game and a great series win. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, especially when you're facing a team. You've had so many battles. We showed those numbers over the years, the last 20 years, as a matter of fact. Sandyman dealt, had it working.
Patrick Sandoval, Ryan Tepera, Raisel Iglesias, and then offensively, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout with long balls. That's just a good old-fashioned Angels win. Gooby's heading to the set with Frenchie and Bobby V for Angels Live next.